Few seconds more, almost done. Few seconds more, almost done. Few seconds more, almost done. All right, guys. Welcome everybody. Welcome to Top Trading Edge. We'll be starting soon. Just waiting for. Yep. Okay. All right. We start with the disclaimer, guys. First, we start with this video is for education purpose only. Not recommending it to buy or sell any sort of stock for investment. Make sure you do your due diligence. Just don't go based on these videos and just execute your orders. Make sure you do diligence properly. It's very risky, man. So this is financial advice. This is not a financial advice. Be consult with a professional financial advisor before you trade. Okay. All right. So I hope everybody can see my screens. I'm just making sure all the audio is coming very well. Trying to center it out. Okay. Alrighty, so I'm gonna add a couple of speakers just in case if anybody has any questions. But before I start, just hold your breath, guys. We'll be starting. I'll start with what I mentioned about it, that we definitely need to discuss about what are the things happening in the market, and then what are the topic I said, market direction analysis. Then we also talk about many indexes breaking floors, and we're gonna analyze that, or it's gonna bounce that support, or it's basically the support gonna break. We're gonna discuss that. Then third thing, we're gonna talk about the macroeconomy analysis of 2022-2023, and also we'll take some questions, like people have some question about their favorite stocks. We'll take that also. And then most important I need to discuss is how to avoid mistake while trading, because I notice, and my main priority is not to make money. My main priority is not to lose money. That is my first priority, because if we don't lose money, then we can be successful. Then only we find our more interest in the trading, right? So I'll be talking that also today. So let's start with everybody. Welcome. Good evening to everybody. I hope everybody had an excellent weekend. And last week we had a blast also, and I'm sure people enjoy that whole week. All right, so let's talk what exactly happened last week and where we are heading right now. Okay, so as you can take a look at it on my screens, I hope everybody can see. First, somebody can confirm that everything is okay. I do not want to be get going on it unless excuse me, unless somebody confirms. Discord is good. If anybody can tell me about the Discord, if Discord is good or not. Yep, Discord is good. Somebody said on Discord is good. And the YouTube, if somebody can just check, make sure the audio quality, everything is coming out good on YouTube and Twitter also. And meantime, also before we start, guys, most important thing is see if you guys can help me to hear. If you go to my profiles and we are live here, so to reach the bigger audience, if you can help me here to retweet, not a single retweet, the space we are live right now. So if you can help me to retweet, and then we'll be going on for 2-3 hours pretty much, right? So I need your guys help to retweet, or you can click on quote tweet and you can write why you are here, or please guys, okay, if you can do that I would appreciate. Same thing, this is video live also, we are live on Twitter as well as on YouTube, so if you can retweet that also would appreciate before we get going on it. I'll give it like 10 seconds if you can do that. Same thing, Discord also, guys, if you can go on Twitter, if you are on Discord on Twitter, you can please help to do that. Okay, sounds good. Alrighty. Okay, thank you, appreciate, guys, and let's get going on it here. Okay, so based on last week, guys, okay, we have to we always look at the path. We always need to take a look at what exactly happened in a history. We can't simply just jump in a bandwagon just because FOMC meeting coming in and say, hey, let's go and short, right? No, that's not who we are. We want market maker to go. And remember, guys, what I said last weekend was a month end, last weekend was a weekend, right? And that's why we had a blast. That's why we made a lot of money last week. But now is the new week starting, new month starting also for the market maker. So we have to keep that thing in mind. There is no free lunch anywhere. If you think that you're gonna just go and start shorting and you can start making money, that's not how we supposed to go. Though overall sentiment in the market is completely bearish, and right here I draw this, my oscillator is telling me that we already broke the 50% bearish trend, and plus we are almost like a 65 to 70% bearish trend we have right now. Most of the stocks are right now bearish. In any computer system, any bar system that you take a look at it, most of the stocks are 65 to 70%, they are in a bear trend right now territory. That means most of the institution, they try to stay away from it. Okay, so that is the sentiment overall going on. But remember, there's always cycle. Market has a daily cycle, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, then hourly also cycle, then we have a daily cycle, then we have weekly cycle, and then monthly cycles also we have, right? So we have to follow the cycles. That's how we need to go right now. So now the most important thing, guys, I notice, if you take a look at this chart right here, and what do you guys see here? If you look at this week, this is my waves. You guys know me that I create my own waves. I do not believe others' wave. Those are anticipation. I like to go with the market maker the way they go, and then that's how I create my waves. So if you take a look at this wave, when this wave came out and I announced that, hey, we are entering into bear territory, and when we had this red candle, I said, nope, we are still in bull. We are not bear, but when the table will turn, I'll let you know. And when we broke this, and I said, hey, we are creating another bearish wave, right? And that's how we go by this. Totally, we are different than anybody else, right? And that's how we are successful. Everybody's getting successful who does not even have experience, guys. Okay, many people don't have experience here. There are some traders, but there are people who doesn't have the experience. So we have to follow what I've been saying here. These are the 4 weeks over. If you take a look at it, the steps is creating the step like just like a ladder. 1 week lower low, then second lower low, then third lower low, and fourth lower low. As you can see right here, the tops are falling. This is how simple, guys. We have no rocket science here. I'm trying to show you because I understand many people don't have experience, but I like to teach you, because we can't just simply anticipate and execute. No, that's the wrong way to go. I don't like to teach anybody like that. So as you can see, tops are falling. That is trend. These are real price action. Everybody comes and trades here, right? That's how these candles are created, because these are real price action. This is no headlines. This is nothing like based on headline being traded. Over here, no matter what headline they create, at the end everybody has to come here to trade, and when they trade, this is how this all price action happening. So I only believe in this, what exactly happening, and this is my painting. This is what I like to see, what exactly how things are happening. This is where I spend my most of the time understanding, analyzing, right? So what this you see this bear trend started when I announced from here, and then bear trend started. But then I've been saying that every weekend comes and they little bit wash out the premium, and then they go down, then again and again and again right here, right? But most important thing I notice here is this bear trend. If you see here, lots of red candles, lots of heavy powerful. There is no wick. You see less wick on it, right? weak above the head or weak above under the body, very very less. So they are powerful candle, guys. Okay, whereas in this case here, you're not gonna see like these big constant 1 month. That's why I also tweet, hey, this is the worst month of the year, worst month of the year since 2008, where Nasdaq dropped 17%, right? So that's why this is happening, and pressure is really downward. This is not a regular month, guys. This is not the regular sell-off going on. Okay, this is something unusual. Things are happening. That's why I've been saying we have a dark cloud over the head, because many people wanted to buy a Google at $2,500 when it was $3,300, and then they, oh wow, look at this $2,500, and then it broke the 2,500. Those are the people came out and thanked me, right? Say, hey Josh, I'm very very thankful to you. Why? Because I don't just look at the value, guys. I'm not the kind of guy who gonna just look for the value. I analyze so many different ways to analyze the stock. That's why we can. That's the only way we can be successful. All right. So now what I see here is this is the downward bear trend has been created, and we are going lower low. Whenever we are going lower low, we have to be very very cautiously move also, because why? We have a support right here. When I draw my support here, as you can, we all can see here, these are the supports. So we are pretty much right at the support line right here. So many people think, okay, well, we have a support, it might can bounce. Some people might think, oh, we might break. 101% I agree with you. But what we do is this: we have to always analyze here, because pressure is super duper downward. We have to wait because a new month starting. Okay, so market maker, we have to see exactly what are their games plan are. We do not want to jump in the bandwagon, guys. And I really wanted to emphasize many things. It's a new month starts, it's a new week starting, guys. The person who wants to trade in the morning, I really, I'm gonna talk about a few other things, but I just wanted to mention that we do not want to immediately jump on in the morning. We like to let them decide how far they want to break the floor, or if it is break the floor, they might break the floor. It's called fake out, and then fake head, and then again reverse. That can happen also, or if they continue also, we're gonna watch. So if you are scalping in the morning, scalping into say 5 minutes in and out, 7 minutes in and out, 2 minutes in and out, please guys, please, because I notice many people, they are not expert in trading. So we need to learn how to compose ourselves, because we have a different stomach. People are watching this live trade. When I go stream live, everybody is different, right guys? So everybody's experience is different. If somebody jumping in the bandwagon in early morning, first 30 minutes, please, you have to understand, everybody is different. Somebody is a quarterback, somebody is a defender, somebody is offender, right? So everybody experience is different. Based on that, you cannot just copy the trade and execute, because first 30 minutes are dangerous 30 minutes, because any time it can take a U-turn and then again come back and again take a U-turn. That can happen. I would be giving live commentary in the morning, and we got to be very very cautiously go. Just because somebody made crazy money in the morning in 15 minutes, that does not mean that you're gonna make the same thing, because same trade, if somebody plays, can make the mistake, can lose the money. Same trade, even in the same time you execute, you're gonna lose the money, because your exit is different, his exit is different. Nobody gonna come and tell you what time to exit, because it's a matter of time, it's a matter of microseconds, right? That one next red candle, it can wash out. You know that one red candle comes, all the profit goes in 5 minutes trade, 10 minutes trade. So that's the reason those who are not super experienced, then please learn how to compose yourself, and then find the more and more confirmation. And that's why I'm here to help you guys. So find more confirmation and then jumping in. I do not want anybody to lose money. That's my first priority, guys. I was afraid for people who are not experienced, and they just think of it's a FOMO, fear of missing opportunity in the morning. I do not want that. Okay, so that was the one part I wanted to discuss. Now over here, guys, so again we have to remember the pressure is super downward, but we do not want to be feeling FOMO immediately in the morning that hey, let's go and we will see. I do not want to jump in right now anything. If somebody wants to scalp it, that's fine. But again, everybody expert is different, guys. Okay, so just keep that thing, one most important thing in mind. So let's go. This is S&P 500. We are testing the floor. If we test the floor and it bounce, we also will be watching that time. But pressure is, no matter what happens, guys, the pressure has a downward no matter what. All these indicators are telling me we have a tremendous pressure. But the week is starting, the fresh book is starting, the new month is starting. That's the only thing. There might be a trap. Okay, there is nothing easy, guys. Okay, there is no way anything is easy. You can just simply go and make money. So if the more the time you give it to the market, the higher the chance of getting the money. The moment you enter early and you'll be trapped, then whole day will be ruined. And then you will say, hey man, I entered this trade, right? That can happen. So just be careful, guys. Okay, if you give yourself time, you'll have a better position to understand. You have a better navigation. Why? Because every time when the market starts, it creates the path, it creates the data, it creates the history, right? And based on the history, I can navigate you better. The more the data it generates as the time goes by, I can navigate you better, right? That's the reason I said that take your time. If you scalper and you want to master, yeah, that's fine. Those are master can jump in and they don't complain because they make 5,000, they also lose 5,000, they again make 5,000, right? Bottom line is people do. But based on them, you should not create a FOMO. Okay. So this is when it comes to S&P 500, guys, 101% the pressure is downward based on my analysis, because it broke my channel downward side, and that happened here also, and then this one also, and we closed today here also. But we have the support line here. If these supports take down, and if we really close tomorrow below these, then believe me, guys, God can save this market. Okay, if this goes down here tomorrow, we close this, then definitely then there is no chance here. Market doesn't have a chance. Then it's gonna go to fill the gap right here, which is I mentioned here, which would be my support line is $401 right here. This is the $400. Basically we have $401 next support will be headed. So but anyway, we do not like to go in first. We will see how the market goes. But as you can see, my waves are telling me we might create a downward wave, more lower low going on, because these tops are like literally over here, tops trying to cross higher, but over here we did not even try the tops, and we are pretty much diagonally going down here. You follow? So these are more downward waves are getting created right now. So that is S&P 500. Those are Fortune 500 companies, guys. Okay, they are not a regular company. They are Fortune 500 company who has an excellent balance sheet, guys. They do not have just like a Russell 2000s or a Nasdaq. They are the top 5 peak company. Okay, so let's take a look at the real quick QQQ and Nasdaq QQQ. What exactly QQQ did? So as you can see that we have those who do not follow top trading edge, we have a different indexes we always follow, and we understand that. Based on that, we trade. So a lot of people in our group, we do trade a QQQ a lot during the daytime when the market is live, day trading as well as swing trading also. So as you can see here, what exactly happened here. So this is what I just talked about it. About 16% market dropped in this month, right? In April month. So I tweet about that. Let me delete that. Okay. So when
hey, Josh.
Hey, what's up, Sigma?
Hey, bro. Just wanna quick. I also want to add something to the QQQ. So the last week, I was trading the QQQs rather than trading some of the big names because of the premiums being so high on them. When do you think we'll see this premium come down on some of the big names?
Right now, I do not expect any premium to go down. Premium gonna be doubling up pretty much. I would say doubling up, because I'm keep watching all the premium lately, and they are going up. So what happened is, you basically you should not be worried, Sigma, when it comes to premium. The reason behind it, you are scalper, right? If you're holding overnight, those people has to be very worried about it, because sentiment, the volatility goes up and down. The premium also fluctuates, right, despite the price movement. So that's the reason. Now what I think is this, that something I'm gonna show you something. You just hold your breath, and I'm gonna show you something very important part also on that one also, and it's very important for the market to understand. So people can make money if they want to get into that route, which I already started going into the route last week, and I had a good time. So I'm gonna discuss that. So definitely I'll go in that route to show you that. Okay. I'm gonna show you VIX. We're gonna take a look at the VIX, and I will analyze that and show you the people what I see. Okay. and show you the history also. So okay, so this is the guys QQQ. If you notice here, look at this, all the dots, we broke the floor. So Nasdaq, so the QQQ technology stocks is a highly inflated stock, because those are the stock which we ran up from pre-pandemic. We were here, so how far we ran up? Almost right here for pre-pandemic. Right now we are still up. Sorry, okay, let me, I picked the wrong one, info line. So from pre-pandemic time to here, we are still up 32% from pre-pandemic. Okay, and then if you look at the from the bottom of the pandemic, then we are up 91% from the bottom of the pandemic, right? Just to keep in mind. Okay, so we are still has a lot more room to go. So we did yesterday, we did break the floor QQQ, and now market is trying to find the support. So QQQ does not have the support at this point of time, guys. Okay, QQQ does not have the support. So where would be the George support is? Support is right here. I did not draw the line, but I'm just trying to find the proper support right here. This is our major support area to keep eyes on it here. Right here, this is our major support, which is $300, $298 area. $300 is our major support, guys. Okay, QQQ, keep in mind. So where are we right now? 329. We have $30 more to go down on this one, as far as I see that right here. Okay, but that doesn't mean it's going to happen tomorrow, right? So we will go one step at a time, but the pressure is down. These diagonal, the way this waterfall is happening, has a tremendous pressure on it. All right, so we'll keep this is the QQQ. We're gonna keep that thing in mind. Then I'm gonna go to third index, IWM, Russell 2000. Most of them are banks and all. They are most vulnerable, and same thing happened here. We broke the floor. So this is all old data, so forget about this. So we look at here, Russell 2000 doesn't have a guys support. Okay, the Russell 2000 has a gap here all the way to $165. So if you ask me, Russell is heading to find the support, which would be around 169, and that will be broken easily. So right here, market will find the support here first, and then there is a gap here. Probably that would be a cheese left over there for the people to get trapped. So probably this is the support. 169 area is the support we have, and we don't have a guys support Russell 2000. Okay, we did not. This is dangerous here. So I mean, dangerous, I mean to say easy one right here. Snow tubing. If somebody wanted to go long term, yeah, this could be a snow tubing, because they have the horrible balance sheets. Pretty much many companies are here. Russell 2000 companies, they have horrible balance sheets, so they will be more vulnerable. So keep this thing in mind. There is no support here on Russell 2000. Okay, so we keep that thing in mind on Russell 2000. Okay, so now what exactly happening in VIX? Okay, let's take a look at what market is happening. What exactly this is? Remember when I made a video probably over when we were here, right here on a Sunday, a couple of weeks ago. We were here, and I said, hey, VIX are testing the bottom. This could be entry zone, this could be exit zone, and this is how we are going to go. Those who bought a VIX here, they could be minting money, because VIX has highest volatility. You can buy a VIX. Okay, you can buy VIX, which is price volatility happen. Fortune 500, this is S&P 500. When the price goes up and down, VIX goes, guys. VIX fly. So when the VIX, when was the last time VIX go really high? No, not here. Look what happened. I'll show you something. You're gonna thinking, wow, when the last time VIX was here, $85. And when the pandemic started, at that time VIX has a crazy price movement, and I feel like man, we if market create, I do expect these things. Some point in time, I'm expecting this domino effect. Market had a domino effect, and this can happen. This would happen. So if we keep in mind, guys, if you want to make really money, then all this implied volatility will kick in. At that time, when implied volatility kicks in, man, these VIX can fly like crazy. Premium, those premium would be like $6. It become $20, $21 premiums for options, guys. I have seen this. I used to play here. I used to play crazy money. I made here also. I like this. Okay, but over here, bid and ask is wide difference. I said 3 times wide difference in bid and ask. So what you have to do is, you have to understand, you got to throw your bid low, at that number, lower number, to buy. And when market is literally selling off, when nobody, and when market literally selling off and crazy going on, at that time you try to sell it at the top bid. So remember, I said I bought a VIX last week, and then on Friday market was selling off and I sold it here. You follow? So I bought it here, I sold it here, and it was, bought it at the low bid at the time it was asking. So I got it a good 50-60 cent extra on top of my bid, because it was, nobody was buying at that time. And then when I sold it, when everybody was pressuring the market falling, and then I asked for them, I got my ask price. You follow? Ask price. That means I bid the market makers in terms of buying and selling at the both the time. I learned from Rao. Remember, he says always try to buy at your price and sell at their price. So this is, we can try that, but you have to buy when nobody's buying. You have to sell when everybody is buying. You follow? That's why you have to understand these weeks. So weeks, it can make you super rich, and it can make you break also on this one. But you have to be very careful how to trade the weeks. So what I see right now here, guys, when we break this trend line right here is going, we are right now heading into this territory, probably some point of time. Once we break this, then we're gonna fly high, and I think it's going to happen based on the pressure, based on this dark cloud which I've been talking been a while, and that's going to happen. Whenever happen, we will come to know the first. So that would be the one side we'll be talking at. The most important part is, guys, if you want to be in the game, you can't just simply jump in the bandwagon for a 1 hour or 2 hours, come to the show when we are live. Sometimes very difficult, because you do not know the puzzle, because we have the puzzle set up a whole day since morning to evening. So try to be in the game, to learn the game, to be a winner. Otherwise what happens is, you just jump in live and say, hey, Josh just said buy these, he bought these, but then it could be a different game in that, right? That's why I noticed that people just try to buy just because Josh bought that. You don't want to, you want to ask me the questions. How do you feel? What are the thoughts? Are jumping in, ask me the question. I want people to ask me the questions, because it's very, very important, because I don't want anybody to lose any money just because I bought it, because my holding power is different, and how I go by. There are many things I analyze, and then I take my action, because options are always dangerous, guys. They go to the swing, they go 70% down, then they come back again 70% profit, and then some people don't have a stomach. That can happen sometime. So keep those things in mind also. Okay. Now,
Hi, Josh.
just a second. Hold on. Hold your thoughts. Hold your breath, and I will give everybody opportunity to talk, guys. Okay. Just give me some time. I'm gonna talk about it. Meantime, what else? Meantime, what I was talking about was the. Hold on a second, man. I just lost my track. What I was supposed to talk. I just want to finish my side, so at least we all can understand. So then, so I said about the mini indexes. We're gonna talk about it. That we talked. Then also I talk about the favorites. We're gonna analyze those many. Okay, so we need to analyze couple of stocks. What I think of it for next week play. But again, we're not gonna go first. So first thing is, I like to play Tesla. I feel like Tesla could be a good shot as the market condition is changing, because this is a lot of premium been bought last week. So those are all option expired in the water, and now the real game begins. So if really I feel that this is the most beautiful setup right now, this stock has it, and we can make a good amount of money, but we do not want to go first. Tesla, I can see that we are below 200, below 100, below 50, and it's like a snow tubing to me. But market hold it last week, because there was a lots of premium was at that time. A lot of calls and puts were executed, so they wanted to wash out all the premium, and they can rake all the premium. That's why they hold it. But other than that, many stock went down, like Google, Microsoft, and all. They went down crazy, right? Because people were buying. People thought Google is, like, for example, Google is, people think, oh, it's too cheap right here, let's go buy. They were buying, but then it was going opposite direction, because people, even our group also, people wanted to jump in Google. Oh, look at that Google, Josh, 2500 your price, and it's going down. Somebody wanted to buy here also. Wanted to buy here also, and I said nope. When the knife is falling, you don't want to catch, you get hurt. and that's what it is happening. So you don't want to catch anything right now. Many people, man, believe me, I have so many people are right now asking me, they have a tons of money to buy, and I say I would not touch, guys. Let the damn thing fall. Many people wanted to buy here also. Here now, look, they are thanking me, right? So that's the reason. So I do not right now feel to buy anything. Even today, today I went to my play volleyballs with my friends, and many people asking me, should I buy all this mega cap with a discount? I said nope, I don't feel so, but it's up to you, and I give them their reason. So same thing here also. Apple, I think Apple can also has a support right now. If the Apple support takes, then Apple can go down also, but I'm not gonna go in Apple right now. But I just wanted to show you about Amazon. I feel Amazon. Okay, just like remember I said mega cap has a rug going to be pulled out, and there'll be no floor, guys. Netflix 70% down from its peak, guys. Netflix, just do your math, guys. 70% Netflix is down from its peak. Okay, those are mega cap. Facebook, look at that, how much is down. Many stocks are crazy prices down right now. Look at now Amazon, where Amazon is going. They have the crazy foothold in stock in stock market. They can control many things. But now what I notice here is another one right here. I'm gonna say is I also see another top falling, which is very right here. We're trying to break this resistance, we could not, and it's very light top. Remember I said always tops are falling. When tops are falling, this like a falling knife, just like a Netflix. So remember, guys, you have to my expert is catching something is falling. Okay, so what I mean not fall, I mean catching, mean to say I try to find the nuggets. So this is the nugget. Why? Because it's right now 50 time value, they are asking 45 time, 48 time right now still. So Amazon is expensive, guys. Everybody need a groceries and all, but not the Amazon, guys. Okay, so Wayfair, you saw what happened to Wayfair, right? Let me show you. So Wayfair, you see the Wayfair, look at that Wayfair. People used to do a lot of shopping, went down to the hill, right, from $360 to right now $76, and this was in our short from all the way 200 220, keep going down, we are here. So many times we shorted also. Same thing here. It is also same thing. Look at this chart. Price action tells you this is not just a short. It's like many institutions, they get out of it. They know exactly what going to happen. They know this industry is not gonna survive, because people first priority would be when the deflation starts. First priority is foods, groceries. Okay, those will be first priority, not the luxury product in the houses. So I feel like that Amazon was holding, and Amazon would go down because it has a high forward PE ratio. So let's take a look at it, because those who people are not in the regular live stream, they would not know. So we can analyze it. So if at this price, if you buy Google, how much you paying? Just to give you idea, so you can see on your screens. If you buying Google, you are right now paying 20 time forward PE ratio. If you want to buy a Google, you are paying 20 time forward PE ratio, means you are paying 20 time. When it is Amazon, you are paying 45 time. Now after this drop, it comes out 44, 45 time you paying. Okay, how much you paying on Apple? Look at the Apple. Okay, so if you take, these are a good stock I'm comparing. I'm not comparing with any blue chip company or any garbage companies, like top notch, which everybody believes in. 26 time. If you buy Apple at this price, you're paying, value is 26 time value you're paying. So you're paying basically 26 time per share right here. Okay, so that's why Amazon has a lot more room to go, according to me, slowly, but it will take a little time. But we need to find the weakness. Whenever the market has a weakness, that time we will also analyze and we'll see. And that's why yesterday we found the weakness. You guys know that yesterday Amazon, right, how we were playing, and many people was made good money on Amazon on a Friday, and I'm happy that that's how we catch the fish and ride with it. So I feel Tesla, I feel Amazon, and I feel Facebook. Why? Because Facebook was supposed to be a horrible earning, but there was a lot of puts being bought from here, so that they took it to opposite direction to wash out all the premium, and now it's gonna go back to here. Okay, it's gonna go back to here, Facebook, but you give a time, because just in case you need to give a time, because at the moment you think 1 week, 2 weeks, no, then you can lose money, because you never know, right? You never know, unless you want to do day trade, then it's a different game. But Facebook, I feel like, so these three stock I feel like to keep it in mind. Then also I would feel like Snap, because Snap has a sympathy play with what, Facebook, I guess. So Snap also, but I shorted here and then I made money and I got exit. Many people also got exit, maybe I don't know how many people, but I feel like Snap is gonna go down too, because over look at the EPS is negative and it's still expensive stock is. So these are the few stocks we need to keep it in mind. But other than that, I'm gonna go through here little bear list and find something which I want to show you. So we can keep eyes on Pega also, because Pega did go opposite direction. So we will see how Pega goes, because I think Pega can go down based on their earnings. I mean, it's not that crazy, and still the price stock is little expensive, but we'll see at that time. Let me see another one. Team. Remember, I shorted Team on Friday, and quite a bit good money I got it on Friday. Team, so I mentioned that too, and that was a good one. So Team looks to me expensive based on their EPS is 47 cents, and I looked at the balance sheet. So Team has a lot more room to go down. Okay, so that one we're gonna keep in mind. Then MSTR, Bitcoin is going to go down, guys. Bitcoin has a lot of pressure downwards, and I'm telling you. So this MSTR going to 299, and then it's gonna go down more. So tomorrow I think MSTR could be a good play also. We're gonna keep it in our list. Again, like I said, I don't crazy create any list and just go behind it. We're gonna run through in the morning how the market makers are going, and based on that we're gonna go behind them. So this is what I can think right now. Then the Dash, keep eyes on Dash has, I've been saying this Dash we're gonna keep eyes on. And then the Carvana is our Dash is heading to 75. 75 Dash is probably heading, and then MDB also. Remember the MDB, I said the horrible balance sheet they have. Look at that, man. I would damn think this stock deserve to be below $100 MDB. But yeah, we just broke the major sloping support, guys. We got to keep eyes on tomorrow. I mean, the time coming in now, whatever the time, we got to keep this and remind me. I mean, though we're gonna go through this, but just in case, MDB, beautiful, breaking the major sloping support, guys. Look at that close below major sloping support. It looks interesting to me, man. This could be a good one too. If this really rides down, then we can really make good money on this. The next support is around 284. So that can be a good one too. So we'll see at the time. Dash, MDB, Datadog. Also Datadog has earning coming in. So if the Datadog earning goes little bit up here and then, they always have a good earning probably, I heard that. So I would not go right now Datadog. Let them earning come out and see what happens. So we're gonna keep those stocks in mind. Okay, and then I already discussed about avoid making mistake while trading. If you, the most part is not not to if you have any questions, come over, ask me the questions, but don't jump in the bandwagon, because I don't want people to jump in just because they thought so. Give yourself time in the morning. That's my important. Unless you are expert day trader, then yes, that's different game. But just jumping in just because somebody jumping in, because we have so many people on Discord, like 500 people watching on Discord, and then YouTube, maybe 50, 60, 100 people are on YouTube watching, and then the Twitter here, maybe a couple of hundred people watching on that time. And I like to keep everybody in mind that, hey, when I give a running commentary, when I say bullish, divergent, these, that, just understand, try to learn out of it. If you do not have experience, don't jump in. That's what I tell you. Do not have experience, don't jump in. I always give opportunity for you. I mean, I always give opportunity to you guys to ask me the question once the Jambi hours enters, probably after 1 hour or so, 1 hour. And then you can ask me all the questions and learn out of it. You don't need to start away making money. Give yourself a time to understand. Otherwise, you're gonna lose money, and then you're not gonna feel good. So first thing is, we do not want to lose money. That's the rule of life. Okay. So now what I will do is I'll start taking questions from all of you guys. I didn't talk about the macroeconomy. Pretty much what happening is now, that's the last topic I need to discuss, is it's actually exactly what I've been telling you guys since a while. Those who follow me from the past, they already know that the whole thing what I've been saying since a while, which nobody was talking, guys. Nobody was talking, those who follow me, okay? And people think Josh is always bearish. many people, okay, people used to say I'm not, whatever people, optimistic, pessimistic, whatever they want to tell me, but no, I'm not a kind of guy. I'm a kind of guy. I don't like to be one-sided. I don't like to set myself or lock myself. I like to alter my mind. I like to alter my thoughts, because every time the wind can change, I like to go behind the wind. That's the reason I try to teach you the same way. We got to go with the behind the wind, right? So that's why, my strength is not just the technical, guys. My strength is financial and analysis. I do technicals with the geopolicy. And when it comes to geopolicy, it's just a lot of things I analyze, guys. And and remember, guys, if you know that when I tweet, I think you guys know that, and I mentioned to you that, hold on, let me show you guys who are here, who did not follow me or follow me. You see this video I tweet about it, that Jim Cramer said that, hey, we are the bear market is over. And I keep saying 2 weeks ago that, hey, Jim, when this video came out, and I said that, hey, look at this guy saying bear market is over, right? And I said I'm gonna keep this thing in mind, and when time will come, I will show you. If you, those who are remember me, man, I said that when this video came out, I said Jim Cramer said that. And then when time came out, and today I tweet this, right? Yesterday I tweet this about, look at the Jim Cramer. He's saying about that, hey, the bear market is over, blah 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 blah. Now what happened? Now what happened? You know what I mean? So so that's why we don't want to. This is our indicator. Jim Cramer is our one indicator to analyze. We don't want to just go whatever he says. We have to understand what he has to say, and then we keep those things in mind. But about 52 people like this video, man. That's good. Good. I really appreciate, guys, those who likes this video and retweet also, because it reached the bigger audience also. So same thing, I also tweet about this one, that, hey, you auction junk bond with the solid discount now. So, and I've been saying this many months ago. Remember, I said all the junk bond, who gonna buy those? They're gonna auction. When they auction, they're gonna lose a lot of money. Same thing. Carvana Carvana bond, corporate bond, they bought it, JPM, and they are trying to fool people, say, hey, we sold these to these, and we're gonna do this and that. What happening? It's all crap thing going around, so we don't want to be part of that, but that's what is going to happen. So this macroeconomy is in the play, guys, right now, which I was been talking about, is just started playing, and I guess that's why we see a tremendous pressure on the stock market right now. So we'll keep in mind right now, macroeconomy in the play. All the indexes are testing the floors and breaking the floors. Based on that, I can think that probably time goes by, you will see that. Another thing, guys, okay, yeah, this is the another thing I need to discuss about it, which is FOMC meeting coming on Wednesday. Okay, right here, let's go and show you. Excuse me, I'm gonna drink the water right here. So this is our schedule, guys, those who I posted here just in case. So Monday schedules, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So we need to keep most important parties here on Wednesday, 2 o'clock, right here. FOMC rate decision. So when basically the real game starts, the real volatility will, the first candle will trigger around 2 o'clock, but the major volatility will start around 2:30 to 3:30, 4 o'clock time. The major action will happen here, right here. So this will be a critical. Now this just like this will be like a crazy moment going to happen, guys. This is not going to be normal. Only thing is, you got to be very careful. You can wash out your portfolio if you do not know how to ride, because just like a ride, how the swing goes up and then down, right? Then up and down, right? So in that case, similar thing, market maker will play a game at that time. The candle, you're gonna see a big red candle, you're gonna see a big green candle also can happen. So you need to, if you do not have experience, my best advice to you is, first the beginning, many people will be jumping in the bandwagon, and it will go up and down, it will swing, right? So what you do is, you need to compose yourself at that. The people who do not have experience, they can compose. There will be, let the market find the direction. You will see 2:30, maybe you will see 2:45, 3 o'clock, until the question get over, and then market will decide the direction. It will go in one right direction, and then you can jump in one last, you can jump in one time, but make the maximum out of that time, right? That you can do, rather than jumping in early, and then the market can make a U-turn also. those who does not have experience. Okay, that's what I like to tell you, because in that cases you can lose a lot of money if you do not know how to ride in that in that particular moment, because there will be a lot of ups and down, a lot of ups and down. But if your portfolio can swing at that time crazy if you do wrong mistake. If you want to play, you can play small amount, then to learn. If you want to learn with the small amount, yes, absolutely go with the like putting a coin in a slot machine, nothing to lose, right? So just like that, yes, absolutely. But do not allow your greedy nature at that particular time in a play, when if you do not have experience. That's what I can tell you, because you can lose. So I don't hear people and say, hey man, this is what happened with me, because then I give all these alerts, guys, because I'm experienced everything, and I'm telling you it can happen with you. So be careful at that particular time. I will be here, and I will try my best to navigate with the steering wheel, just like last time. Every Friday we do that Lotto I play, right? But you know how I play Lotto, just like that. So you just need to make a one time. You need to make money, but you need to make money the best, accurately, that you definitely get it like that. So just keeping these schedules in mind, particularly on Wednesday. These schedules we have it here, right here. Those who follow, and then also we have earning coming in, guys. Okay, let's talk about this a little bit before we take the questions. So there are a lot of earning coming in right here, but I would prefer right now to watch all these earnings and see how things are. If anybody want to jump in, put a play coin, they can do that. But since FOMC meeting coming in, I do not prefer to go any long on any stock at this particular time, because you never know, man. This can go in opposite directions and all. But we're gonna watch. We'll be playing. We're gonna find the weakness here. We're gonna find in these earnings where the weaknesses are. Market always gives opportunity after the earning also, guys. You can make money. Bottom line, our goal is to make money, right? So it is after earning or before earning. I know everybody wants to play before earning, but we will see at that time how things are looking. Where if you ask me here, this is energy play, everybody want to jump in. This is Expedia, people want to jump in. I mean, check, probably they want to jump in AMD, Airbnb, then Pfizer. But these earning, like, I do not like to go and tell you, say, hey, let's go buy a call or let's go buy a put. Let's see how these directions are, because right now this week is totally different than regular week, guys. Okay, this upcoming week is totally different. So if somebody can be crushed if they go first, they're gonna lose the money. It can happen. Shopify earning coming in, I do feel the Shopify, I feel like Shopify can be washed out, guys. Most likely in these kind of cases, but we'll keep eyes on. We'll see. We don't want to go first. We'll see. If you want to play coins, yes, we'll discuss at that time. But what I think is this: when you buy all these in a early, and then before earning Shopify, you can exit, because many people will be shorting Shopify. So Monday Shopify premium will be low probably, and then the Wednesday the Shopify premium will be super duper high. Even the Shopify price doesn't move against you, as long as the price remain the same. But this is just this is just not, I mean, we're gonna see how the premium looking on Monday and Tuesday. We'll see. But just to give you idea that Shopify is still expensive stock, is based on the, even though they're super down. So if you let's take a look at Shopify real quick. Shop. So our support line is right here. So market what they're expecting 64 cents. Yeah, Shopify has a lot more room to go down, guys. Lot more room to go down. But earning could be good. They can beat the earning. So what we need to do is we need to get out of before earning. We just need to get out of before earning. Everybody thinks Shopify gonna go down. We'll see. We'll check out the flow. We're gonna analyze the flow, all the options flow, and then we'll see how things are moving, and then we will discuss on that time. Let the market go a little bit and see what things are moving. We do not want to preoccupy. Okay, so one important thing, guys, we do not want to go and preoccupy this week, because this week would be very critical week for it to make money. If you are occupied, then you'll be jammed, and then you will be waiting for the opportunity, and then you might not have the dry powder. So you don't want to jam yourself. let market decide, and then we go behind. That's how we should go. Okay. So that would be the earning parts, and when during the daytime, Monday to Friday we are here, and we'll be going to, we have 8 hours we are live, so we analyze, we have plenty of time to analyze each which whomsoever interested will be analyzing those stocks also at that time. Okay, so what I would do is right now I think I'll take some questions from you now. Okay, so I'll start with the Twitter, and you can also jump in if anybody wants. Just just go for it. Okay. Yeah, poor rich. You got any?
Hi Josh.
What's up, man?
I'm good. And you?
All right, man. What's going on?
I'm good. How is your stock market going so far, the trade?
Okay, that we gonna talk on Monday. The stock market is going good so far, but probably will when if you join on Monday, you will have a more. Where today's we have a market is closed right now. Today in US market is closed. So
Okay. I actually want to talk a little more about cryptocurrency, but I don't know if you allow me to talk on that. So
not today, not today. Because Sunday is another day. Sunday just I need to go do pre-market analysis. But then Monday I'm here 8 hours, and definitely we can talk more on Monday, Tuesday.
Okay, you are on space on Monday.
Yeah, every day, Monday to Friday we are here. Okay.
Time.
No problem, man. Thank you.
Time.
Oh, Monday morning, New York time, New York 9:30. So we just come anytime after 11, 10:30, after 10:30, 11 o'clock, and then pretty much jambi hours. Afternoon. Afternoon is a good time.
Yeah, zombie hours.
Yeah, afternoon.
In the first hour or two in the morning, we're in active trades, so we try to keep the conversation on what's happening in the market and what we're trading at the time.
Okay.
Josh, quick question. Question. What was the support you had on IWM?
Oh, IWM. Okay, let me take a look at it. Let me look. Okay.
You said 169.
Yeah, so the IWM does not have the proper support here. So I think I would prefer 169, 170 area is the major support here. So IWM looks to me very, very super weak, guys. IWM looks to me super weak. Yeah. Yeah, so keep my eyes on a Monday also. We will see if this, because our the oscillator also telling me is a lot more room to go right here. Still has a lot more room to go, but these are daily.
Yeah.
So we will see how things are, but let the market open and see how things would be. But yeah, it has a pressure downward too. But right here, session profile is here at 184.50. We need to break that 184.50 and break that and go down. Then probably it will start going down. So let market starts, we'll definitely take a look at that one. Yeah. Okay. Next, Satish, you got any question?
Yeah, so firstly, thank you, Josh, for what you do, not only on the weekends, but all through the week. Appreciate your guidance and commentary. So one thing I wanted to understand is how do exactly market makers play? I mean, what do they do in the morning? Do they sell calls and sell puts and try to keep within the range? Just for my understanding, I know they control the direction, but I never understood what exactly to do.
Oh, so market makers, all the banks, right? They have all the leverage. They have the leverages, right? So they also they do scalping a lot also, and they also sell the options also. So they are the basically seller, but they also set up the trap also. So what I teach here is, if you do not have experience, we do not want to go first. Let them go decide the direction, because that could be a trap, because market. So for example, let me show you example. So for example, SPY is the major volatility you're gonna see in the market, but we're gonna go through not yesterday, because yesterday has a one side directions. So okay, right here. So you know what, this candle, if you see this candle when the market open up is 1 minute candle, I hope you can see on your screen. So
Yes.
so market opened up right here, and then it's one candle down, and then next minute is one green candle, boom, right here. And then look at that, three, then again went down 3 4 candle, and then again down and again down, and you see within 10 minutes you think it's gonna go down, and then boom, it goes again, big candle up here, right? So people think, oh wow, market gonna fly, market gonna fly. And look at this, within basically this whole thing 30 minutes game right here, 30 minutes from here to here is 30 minutes. And those who have a position here and they think, oh man, it's gonna go down, and they exit here, and then again it's going up. So these all the bear washed out, and then all the bulls, they think I'm gonna make money, more money I'm gonna make, now market gonna go all the way to up, and then they're holding the calls here, or some people enter here also, right? If they enter here, and then guess what, look at this, lulu lala, right here you lose all the money, right? So that's the reason this volatility creates in first 30 minutes. So what I think is this, in a market, let the market decide when my floor broken. I mean, I always try to navigate how things are rolling. I need some data to be created first. Once this support breaks, then I think, okay, we don't want to jump and short right here, or we don't want to go super long, because let's see if this support breaks, resistance breaks, then I would go, because my price of control line is here. So stuff like that, I give myself a commentary. But if somebody wants to scalp it, they have to be very, if somebody wants to enter as soon as the market open, because we have people who trade at the market opens up, they buy here and they sell it here, or they sell it here. They happen, but sometimes they go wrong, then they can lose money also. So that's why people who do not have experience, I did not remember, guys, if you want to be a good trader, if you don't want to lose money, first 30 minutes do not trade. That's my advice. I do not teach anybody to trade first 30 minutes. If you want to apply that is your discipline, okay? But some people can only make money in that first 30 minutes. Remember, there is another thing also. Some people can make money, they will be done for the day, 30 minutes, first 30 minutes, and they're done. But you need to be that level, right? You need to reach that level. Then yes, some people can make money like that. But then also same way it can go also, right? So that's why I do not want everybody, that's why I keep teaching everybody, hey, everybody is not a quarterback, everybody is not a defender, everybody is not an offender. Everybody has a different technique to play. So slowly learn first, rather than making money. First people should learn, So this volatility market can create in the morning. That's why I say first 30 minutes is very careful. To go, particularly we have a fresh week starting, and then market maker, they decide the path, because this is we have no pressure. I mean, when you buy, market doesn't move, right? So that's why we need to go, we let them decide, and then we go behind them, whatever the strategy would be, we will come to know slowly the direction, the path will be created, and then based on the path we will choose the path, whatever they are going. So yeah, that's how I'm into some market maker, how they decide the path.
Thank you for sure.
No problem.
Hey guys, hi Josh.
Okay.
A couple of housekeeping things for everybody that's listening and or the speakers mainly. Once you ask your questions, go ahead and mute yourself, so that way it doesn't interfere with Josh's speaking, because there's a lot of people trying to listen. And the other piece, going into Monday, as Josh said, the first thing in the morning, everybody's trading. So if you save any questions that don't have to do with an immediate ticker that you are actively trading that morning, save your questions until the zombie hours, which is usually after 10:30 a.m., I believe, and I'm Central Time. So just FYI on those two things, because I know there's a lot of people that have joined new today based on the call that we had earlier today.
Sure, thanks. I appreciate your help. Okay. All right, next, anybody, do you want to jump in? Meantime, I'll take a questions also while somebody wants to prepare themselves. On YouTube, somebody is asking me, Josh, how do you feel about oil? Okay, so when it comes to oil, guys, is about overextended oils, right? So when it is overextended, I do not like to go and make myself into the category where risk is higher. risk is higher because it's overextended, because you never know when the rug can be pulled, and there might not be floor, right? It can happen also. But overall energy, I believe they're going to be a long term would be a good, but I don't have a stomach holding like that, because market makers and politicians, they do not want oil to go up. Do you prefer to oil to pay $10, $8 at the gas pump? No, right? So, and that's what governments do not want, because that's their bread and butter. If the oil price goes up at the gas pump, then they're not gonna get the votes, right? That's why they're gonna bring the oil price down, and they are working very hard. They have the power. You and me do not have the power. We only have the hope. So for me, what I teach here is there will be a lot of pump and dump goes in for social media and say, hey, oil gonna go to this, oil gonna go to that, and then you guys just jumping in. Oh, summer gonna come, that happen, this happen, this all the sentiment goes in. But hey, why would I catch the flight? The flight is risky, because the flight is already loaded with thousands and thousands of people, and God knows when that flight gonna, because that's a perfect trap for the market maker to bring it down, right? Because everybody is loaded in that. You have to think in the market when we go, there's the two people. One is we are buyer, and there is another party is seller. There's only two party. In these two party, both the party wants to make the money. The one is buyer and seller, right? Seller is there to make money too. All these market makers, they are there to sell the options, and they wants to make money too at the end of the week, or whatever the options are expiring. So their goal is to wipe out all the premium, right? Same way you are going there, they have their strategy, you have your strategy. So that's why oil is overextended, and I said so when it was about a month, when the war started, halfway we reach, and at that time I've been saying this, and many people was listening, and now they must be thanking to me so far that, hey Josh, we are. But again, I don't want to go and say thank you me for the oil, because the oil can jump one time. The problem is, do you have a stomach to hold when this goes down? So what exactly happening is, we are forgetting one more important part is, guys, when everybody social media talks oil, and you're gonna go and jumping in, and then oil goes down, and you are losing money on your options, and then other thing is in a play. For example, Tesla going down and somebody buying shorting Tesla, or maybe Apple going up and you bought an Apple stock and Apple going up, and then somebody say, hey, I made money on doing this, do that, but you are locked in your oil, and then you don't have a dry powder to ready, and you are pulling your hair and say, hey man, I made a mistake buying this, and now this is not moving, this and that, and this is what going to happen. Do you want to be part of that? Why? Because overextended. Do you think government wants oil to go $200, right? So do not like to be part of the game. Your goal is dollar green. Your goal should be to how to make the money faster, right? Your goal is not, you should not, the oil is a byproduct, guys. The main product is dollar. The main product is you want to make your portfolio green. You should not care about oil or Tesla or Apple or any stock. You should care about how to make green. And how to make the green, you got to watch out all the trap in social media goes on. That's what I teach here. We got to be very careful. You want to catch the flight. Your flight is to make a green dollars. So you want to catch the flight. The flight is safe. The flight is not too risky, right? So oil is overextended. It can go down, right? That's why we need to think that there will be people, they will say, hey, this. But then it's up to you where you hanging out. The moment you hang out in different places and you get trapped, and then you'll be pulling your hair. And that's why many people come and discuss with me, oh man, I did this stupid mistake. I say, no. You need to understand, that's not a stupid mistake. You have to dive in. Don't jump in bandwagon. That's what I teach here. Don't follow Josh. Don't follow somebody. Just follow I teach here. Say, do this, do analyze, do your due diligence. Don't jump in just because Josh said or somebody else said it. You have to analyze. If you don't analyze it, you're gonna lose money, guys. Okay? Because there are many people, they are stage artists and they are expert, man. And that's why I keep saying my blood boils when I see somebody on Twitter pumping up, hey, you think Tesla gonna go to another $4,600? They are tweeting like that, and then in a response, oh boy, thousands and thousands of retweet. I see that. So my blood boils and then I respond. But people don't know me because I just started the space about a month ago. But slowly I'm gaining the ground to teach everybody right path, because I know where things are going, what exactly happening to Tesla and what's going to happen, because I'm not a newbie here in this market, right? I have more than 20 years experience, and I don't just technical traders, guys. I have so much experience in this world, and that experience is worth millions of dollars, guys. I'm telling you, millions and millions and millions of dollar experience is worth. Okay, so based on that, but I will tell the truth. I'm not gonna I'm a very small guy, so there is no way I'm not a Jim Cramer, or I'm not others, or Kevin YouTubers. I'm just a small guy who gonna tell you truth what I see. Okay, that what you have to trust me. I am a small guy. I'm not associated with anybody, not a single person I'm associated to take any monies and dump them. No, nothing. I'm just a small guy who trade from my home. All right, I'll take a question. What's a FIFA trader?
Hello, Josh.
What's up, man?
Quick question. I got into a put position on Devon on Friday, and that was and I held it after market close, which obviously is a mistake. But obviously after what you talked about with oil and after what you talked about with earnings, it probably would be advisable to step out of that position come Monday morning, or would you think just wait, see how market goes, then behave accordingly?
They want symbol DVN, right?
Yes.
Okay, so Devon is the okay. So I think Jim Cramer pumped this one a lot, right? So you got to stay away from that. That is the first thing.
Yes, I inversed Jim Cramer in mid-March, and it went down from, I think, the peak of 62, 63 down to about 55, because there was a pullback on oil, and then it jumped again to 65 during this week, and then it did another pullback, and I was betting on that pullback, but obviously I kept after, and then
Okay. Do you know any stock which just earning came out on previously?
Halliburton.
Okay, which one?
Halliburton, HAL.
HAL. Oh yeah, Halliburton. Somebody was asking me about that. Okay, Halliburton. So they had the earning. Okay, look at what happened. Excellent earning, stock down, right?
And stock down, yeah. So that gives me that there's a very high probability. Devon is one of those fundamentally. When Jim Cramer analyzed it, they do give money back to shareholders. They do have high dividends, but the market maker or the market itself does not want to be associated with Devon. So that's why I mean, this is a puzzle that I can't analyze.
Okay, so
perfectly.
All right, so you here, and I guess I look like you first time here or been here before?
With you? Couple of times.
Okay, so what happens is that when it comes to analyzing, I do not like to burn myself into the hot cake, where particularly we overextended. That's what I teach here. We have a lot of opportunity where Jim Cramer is not involved, where everything is silently moving in a direction where we think. So if that's what I teach here. I do not like to go and play Devon. It can go in either direction. So let me see. So if you take a look at it, the stock can go. I mean, the way 50-day moving average broken is heading down to probably $53. But again, I would believe me, you could be right. You can short it here also, and you could benefit out of it because you are in a short, right? You said?
Yes, I'm in a put position.
Yeah.
Start Friday.
Yeah, so what happened is this: tomorrow you might get the opportunity. Why? Oh, but this is the oil. So oil has a lot of bulls. We need to analyze.
Quick question: if you go on a lower time frame, you might see a rising wedge on Devon Energy on a lower time frame.
1 second, I need to check my flow. DVN. So DVN has. Puts been bought. These.
It's a bullish sentiment on DVN for earnings.
Yeah, bullish sentiment going on that one too. So what I think is this. Yeah, you could be right too. Yeah, so if you want to play some coins, you can definitely, yeah, absolutely. But more earning is on Monday night. Yeah, I mean you could be right, but these are, remember, these are earnings. So I would not put any crazy money in here just because you might make money. Also, your path is to based on the flow. Probably you could be right, that you can make money because when I look at the options, calls are more than the puts are. So you might be the winner, but again, it's earning. You do not have a steering wheel. You never know which direction goes and how it goes. But if you have a little longer period of time, maybe a week or 2 weeks, I don't know. It's up to you. But if I look at the short period of time, this is earning. When it comes to earning, guys, is the price of control. My line is right here, which is $58, and that is previously also $58. So based on that, we are right here at the support line. Trend is going down. No. Trend is, if I look at the based on the profile session. Oh yes, we just broke. So yeah, so we had upward trend, we just broke, and now heading down. So the pressure is, if I look at it by my profile, session profile, looks like we are heading down. But we need to break this. You see this blue line, we need to break the 5780. That is your confirmation. If the 5780 breaks, I'll be live here. I need a major area right here. I need this next price of control line, which can go 56. So if these can break somewhere around at least 50, right, 5785, 5785, 50 right here. I need this one, 5750. Let it go 5750. If that goes, then you can ride and you can get out of it end of the day, and you can make money, and then let the Lotto play. You can take your capital out if you want to, and let the things play if you really love it to short it. But yeah,
there's a very high probability that it's going to bounce off that 58.
Market, when the new book starts, new game starts, so they're gonna set up a trap for the bull, and then they're gonna dump it. So that can happen also. So it's up to you. It can definitely, bulls are there. These only happen because if market was selling off, and market maker, when they come in the Monday, they want this thing to go up, so they can set up a trap and then Tuesday dump. They can do that. So that's why you got to be very careful. I don't know how much profit you have right now at this particular time.
I am at zero.
Oh yeah, the zero. Okay.
Minus 50 cents, but zero.
Okay, so then this is the if the market crash tomorrow, then you benefit out of it. But if the market is positive, and then this also can have a relative strength, because they want to set up a trap, because earning coming in. Normally market maker wants earning too, because there's a lot of bulls on energy play. So they mostly energy can go up on Monday, and Monday maybe Tuesday also, and then they can dump later on. So just be little. You have to think how they're gonna plan. And my thesis of thinking is they might take it up tomorrow. If the market goes tomorrow up, then these go with it. So just exit if you want to be. I mean, if it's going your way, and then you can enter back after the earnings. These are so many other flights you can catch. It's up to you how you want to play with it. But
also on IWM, you went through and you talked about 185 on that bounce, or 185. It needs to break that relative support. Wouldn't there be a high probability that the market might pump it off and bounce it on 185, so that they can extend that bull market and give a bear market rally a little bit more room to give?
Yeah, so that's what I always discuss here, that what we do is we do not go first late, because we have FOMC on Wednesday, right? So on a Monday they can set up a trap, and that could be a bullish trap, right? So what we do is we need to keep eyes on it in the morning. That's what I always say, first 30 minutes we need to keep a look at it, what their goal is. If they are taking my price of control line on Monday morning, and I see that, oh, the diversion is going down and breaking up my session profile. So I a lot of things I analyze, guys. So right now it's too early. That's why I don't go first. I always I give my commentary in the morning when the market opens up, and try to find the direction first, where market maker goes, which direction wind will go, and then we go with it, because market first. Stock is later after the market. We don't want to go first with the stock just because stock is going, because market change the direction, your stock also can change the direction.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Josh, I have a question. So Nutrien, which is one of the commodities, their earning is tomorrow after hours. So obviously Tuesday will be a good day to know what to do with it. But what are your thoughts going into FOMC week in terms of the commodities?
240. Okay. I mean, they might benefit because they had a good earning all throughout, so the benefit. But I would right now, my mind is like right now is like not to hold any strong positions, long position, call position when it comes to any product, including I know we have like a whale, we have NTR, good balance sheet stock, we have this one also, we have, right? So those were, but sometime I feel like this is not the week where we just holding hopes, guys. That's it, because when tornado comes, tornado doesn't look for how good it is. Sometimes it takes the toll on most of the things. So it's just get the, whenever you have opportunity, just get on a side, because market gives same money you can apply to earning is coming. So before FOMC I would exit on this one. Before FOMCs, guys, whatever I feel like to do your due diligence before you enter, but before you exit, make your own decision. But if that's why I'm 95%, 99% is like I'm cash on my all account. And I told you on Friday I took all my profit on everywhere, and pretty much I'm pretty much cash.
Perfect. The market giveth and the market taketh, right?
Yeah, because if you keep it in, keep your money to the portfolio, you think it's gonna be holding your hope. We never know. So market gives a lot of opportunity. The more you give yourself a time to enter, you are the best. You can make more money out of it. The moment you try to FOMO, that is the wrong entry. Remember that. You don't want to feel FOMO. You just go with it. Yeah, day trading is a different game, but swing we got to be a little bit cautious. Particular this week, we will analyze every we'll see. This week is going to be a disaster, guys, in terms of market gonna tank a lot. But I don't want to go early in the Monday, Tuesday, because Monday, Tuesday could be anything. But I look, there are two things can happen. Many institutions, they're gonna pull the plug before FOMC also, so then market will have a tremendous pressure down also. Okay, but again, there is a too much down. They took all the way down right here at the support level, but people wants to get out of it. Many institutions, they will be analyzing this weekend, and they say, hey, you know what, man, we already lost 30% in this month holding, and you think FOMC gonna go take it to the down? And they might feel the pressure and they might exit. And if that they exit, they have a lot of stock they are holding, and many institutions they are waiting for to cash out. And if that happen on tomorrow, then market can have a pressure, right? So that's why we do not want to analyze right now and say, hey, it's gonna be, we will see. I'm gonna watch all the session profiles, and we're gonna see how things are, where the buyers and sellers are fighting. We will look for the price points and see where the fights are going on. Based on that, we analyze and see how things are moving. So but yeah, that is another scenario that we have to keep eyes on it. You can't just simply think because found the support and market can bounce. Yeah, it's possible. I'm not saying no. Still we have 3 more days to go. But pressure, there are people might feel the fear. The people who has a tons of money in the account, and they sell. When they sell, market go down. So we will see.
Awesome. Now I got a question via direct message on crypto. I do not do crypto, so they're asking with Bitcoin. The rumor is that it's going to go down, but the question was specifically, does that mean all of crypto or just Bitcoin? Can you elaborate a little bit on how crypto is going to be affected in general?
Yes, absolutely. So, guys, I've been saying about the Bitcoin a while ago, and my tweets are there. And I tweet when it was crypto here, and I said I exit all the Bitcoins, and our group also announced here, and I tweet on that day, which was around, you can go and look over there, around 30th March, and I said this is the time, guys, take your money and run. And I said that, and then again I retweet, and I say, guys, this is the last opportunity, get out of it. Is gonna be in trouble. And my price target was 38,000, and look where we just tested today. Look, you guys know that those who comes every day here, they know exactly what I said. And many people, they change their entire portfolio. They change their the style of thinking, they change their everything. Oh, right here, Simi is here. He was the one who was a crypto. He was not trading a stock. He used to trade crypto, and look what exactly I said when he was somewhere here, and he was defending, but then eventually look what exactly happened. And today my price tested, and the next my price target is right here, 573 dollars is my next price target. That's what Bitcoin will be heading, guys. So I do not.
I took Josh's advice and I liquidated my position in Bitcoin. But as far as Bitcoin goes and the cryptocurrencies, as soon as Bitcoin moves, the rest of the cryptocurrencies move right after Bitcoin. And Bitcoin seems to follow the S&P 500.
Okay, so that was one of the questions, which was if Bitcoin, like, so for instance, this person has like 7 different crypto that they've purchased. And the question was, if Bitcoin goes down, are all the others going to follow, or do they all work independently of each other?
They work independently, but if Bitcoin goes down, then the cryptocurrencies for all the other altcoins will also follow.
Yes. So guys, okay, let me analyze in a little overextended ways in terms of explaining people, because right now is not about just the price line, price support lines or resistance line technicals. I have to analyze in a different ways, and I'll tell you my experience. Okay, so when it comes to this Bitcoin particularly, we look. Bitcoin is not equity, guys. Bitcoin is not a derivatives, right? Bitcoin is not accredited by the governments, right? So whenever these things are not accredited, whenever we have a recession coming in, which is many people would not know, but those people who join here, I'm expecting there will be a lot of money power will be gone out of the people. So when money power so how does it mean money power will be removed from the people? Slowly, stock gonna go down, people will stop spending money, because they will not have the money in their hand, because they have Apple, they have Google, they had so many different stocks, right? Slowly their portfolio from green to red. What they're gonna do, they're gonna stop buying houses, they're gonna stop renovating houses, they're gonna stop buying cars, they're gonna stop spending money, right? So when that happens, slowly people will when people need money, they're gonna basically take the money out of their accounts, and the first thing they do is, because this is not equity, this is not derivative, Bitcoin is not derivative, and they are the first one. I have my experience, I'm telling you, 2017-18, when those are the things, first thing goes down, people pull the money out of that first, because it's not accredited by government, and this is not we are holding the hopes. Recession starts, first thing goes is people take the money out of the cryptocurrency, and so then slowly equity also goes with it, everything goes with the ripple effects. So the people who are holding hopes, those who doesn't have the experience, they just be holding hopes, and then they will be holding the bags, and that's what it happens. And I was one of them also, but then I analyze myself how thing works, because the social media, they have a different platform. They just go and they don't have a knowledge, so they try to pump and dump, but they might have a limited knowledge, so they go and talk about it, whatever their ideas are, and then some people take that idea and become bullish or become bearish or whatever it is. But we have to apply different theses when it comes to crypto, and that I discussed earlier also about crypto, so I don't want to go into too much in depth about the crypto, but the bottom line is crypto will be deflated. That will be the first product will be going to deflated first, crypto, because it does not have the legs.
Perfect. So hopefully the person that asked the question is heard everything that you just said. So I think that that helps. And then the other question I had, this was a reach out on Friday. When you talked about Lotto calls, they didn't quite understand your explanation, but we were also selling Friday. So it was a short explanation. Are you able to explain a little bit more what you mean when you say Lotto calls?
Oh, okay. Right now, Lotto call is, I try my best, but I would not, the person would, first of all, they need to have the super duper trading experience. If they do not have the trading experience, I do not recommend, because you do not have the steering wheel in your hand while you are doing the Lotto call. So that is the first rule applies, because it's very risky. You have only 10 minutes or 15 minutes or 30 minutes in your hand, depends on where you enter. You have to pick the right. There's a lot of thesis applies, and they are very fragile thesis of playing. Very fragile, because it's small thing and it can lose everything. So I would not recommend somebody to jump in bandwagon of Lotto if they don't have experience day trading. At least they should have a good sort of experience trading. And based on their questions, I think they could not understood. So I feel like they need to just give some more time here around understanding regular trading, and then slowly I will give time. I think they need to spend some more time, and then I'll go into the deep, because it's very difficult for me to explain in depth if you do not have the basic few basic knowledge in terms of trading. So it's just a purely technical trading. There is no fundamental behind. There is no geopolicy behind. It's just a pure things plays in that, and is lively volumes, and many things many rules applies in that particular Lotto trade. But it has to be, momentum has to be there, volatility has to be there, and that's why I announced at that time, say, hey, I'm gonna play Lotto. It looks to me, I analyzed the technical. You can rewind my tape yesterday, Friday one, and I felt it that first thing what I did is I went here on SPY and I look at my daily chart, and I see that my support is right here, my profile is here, and I think that my support about to breaking, no, did not broke right here. We broke, about to broke little bit here, right here, and I see that it's gonna go down, and it was daily chart broke, and then I thought definitely it's gonna go down because my session, my profile session was broke. And then I thought, okay, that's it, this is gonna go down. Then I thought how far it can go down, because we are, if I buy out of money call for expiring same day, be expiring in 15 minutes, 10 minutes left, right? And those are going for cents, and I can wash out my 40 cents, 50 cents. So I bought a calls. So we were at that time was around $415.70 SPY was, and I say, you know what, I'm gonna buy out of the money call, which would be right here around $412 or $13, which was 40 cent was going on. And if by the time the market get over, or before get over, if the stock goes to my price, I'll be in the money. And if I become in the money, I can easily have $1 on my 40 cents. That was my expectation. But by within 10 minutes, I become in the money, and then all the way to become $411, and then I had 171% profit in 10 minutes. So that was my expectation, because the force I was reading, as you guys know, those who are exactly what I was giving live commentary, that hey, this is, there is, I keep saying like this, the diversion is not whatever the diversion is doing is filling up the gas and still want to go down, keep saying this, still want to go down. Those who understand me, because I apply my lot of technicals, and based on that was it was a nice beautiful ice tubing on Friday, not snow tubing, but I would say ice tubing. You don't have to put any efforts, it's just going, and I felt it. So that the momentum was there with me, and look at that momentum right here. Look at that. You see this is called ice tubing, this is called snow tubing. Still you can nicely go down, but over here you don't have to do anything. This is goes 120 mile speed. So that's why I got within 10 minutes 170% profit. So again, but if this would have been not there, it could go again direction too, but I apply my lot of things based on that I play. But I do not recommend to everybody. It doesn't happen every 10 minutes every Friday. This Lotto, you see this Lotto that happen is, so I've been watching, and I said I'm gonna watch, keep playing, keep see this, and I was playing, and that's how I made the money particular time. But yeah, I mean, in short, this is what I can exactly explain you. This is called Lotto right here, in short. But I was analyzing myself that hey, this can happen, but you need a lot of this to analyze that. You need years and years of experience to analyze that how much power it has to go down or not, and that's what I was giving you running commentary. And you guys, those who are holding you, those who are following, those who are on the live stream, they exactly know what I was speaking, right? No matter it going here, and what I was keep saying, nope, it's gonna go down. I don't care about this green candle. Nope, it's gonna go down. Then again, if this green candle goes, I said, don't care about it. It's gonna go down. because I was analyzing every step of the bulls. This is bull cycle, this is bear cycle, right? Look, bear, bull. So when you are here, market is going like this, and then you say, hey, look at this going down, down, and then look at this green candle comes. Oh wow, it reversing. Let me take exit, right? But I said no, I don't give a care about it. And look at this next red candle, right? Like this, because I I analyze everything, guys, and I give live commentary, right? You guys know that what confidence I was showing you. Look at that going down. So lower low is going lower low, right? It never go lower high. Basically, you see that never go lower high, right? It's going lower low basically.
Yeah, I'm glad you explained it and all the risks that go with it, because again, it sounds easy when you're listening in. However, the volatility happens so quickly, and if you don't know what you're doing, you can easily lose out a lot. So thank you for explaining it in detail, especially the risks involved.
Yeah, that's why I don't feel people to jump in any bandwagon, because there are different types of tools to use, different type of technique to use when it comes to day trading, and we need to give ourselves a little time to understand. That's it. I want people to stay. I want people to learn. If they learn, then they will understand what I'm talking. But the person who doesn't understand, then I would tell them to give yourself a little more time, because then what happens is you just the basic understanding and you jump in and you can lose the money, because you have to cover your all the probabilities when you jump in this kind of trade, because they are very risky.
In that sense, how would you set your stop losses, or
I don't give
set stop losses?
That's why, guys, I'm not a stop loss guy, guys. I do not teach anybody stop loss. People are playing stop loss. I'm not a kind of guy to play stop loss. What I do is opposite. I set myself. Why would I give? I put my brain behind so much into it that I don't need to apply. I don't need to even think of stop loss. I always think of going forward.
Because the market maker sees your stop loss. He sees everybody's stop loss.
You see they can wipe out the stop loss right here. When you do stop loss, that's where you can immediately lose your stop loss, and you lost your 10% right there. So why would I? That's why this volatility is there in the market. They exactly know, and market has this. You see this did, because many people have a 15% stop loss. This can happen too, and they watch out all the stop loss because they don't have any knowledge, and they do play stop loss. But that's not me, because I have my confidence, I have my thesis, I have my accuracy, and that's how I trade. That doesn't mean I don't lose. I can also lose money too, but I'm trying my best to throw my dart where I feel the accuracy is there. That's why I take my time. I'm very well composed, because I experience. I did go through all the FOMO, fear of missing opportunity, and jumping in bandwagon immediately without applying my thesis, and then you lose money. So that's why you watch me. I take my time.
Would you say this also applies even if you are on a technical analysis sentiment where you are waiting for a trend change and you analyzed it with a trend line and you're expecting that? Would you still be against the stop loss?
So again, whenever it comes to the trend lines, I always described here, trend line can changes. When trend line changes, you have to analyze. Depends on how things are, surroundings are, and whenever the trend line changes, I would exit also sometime. But I feel like these guys, I like to have a control in steering wheel in my hand. If I need to take a loss and my resistance are breaking, and if I'm still say for example I'm a bearish and the stock took a U-turn and is going upwards, and I feel like it's gonna fly high, it happened, then what I do is I take 30-40% whatever the loss would be, or 70% whatever loss would be. I take that loss and take my 30% whatever I had it in my 70% I lost. For example, 30% I use my that 30% somewhere, but I'll make sure that 30% I'll recover with the 100%. And many people know me here that I have done like that, and I recover my money. So I believe in like that, but I don't know, like to, if I feel it that hey, this is going in completely my direction, I do not hold, because it become wash out, particularly day trade. When it comes to day trade, guys, okay, when it comes to scalping, then since I don't have a stop loss, since I don't, when I played day trading, I don't do stop loss. But many people on our group here, they do trade and they do with the stop loss, and they're successful with that also.
Thank you.
Josh, I got a question. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear, man. So go ahead, no problem. Sorry, man, I did not take any question, but now you go ahead.
Oh, I appreciate that. Thanks. Yeah, thank you for all you do. And on that subject, so a couple questions. So you say you don't take any stop losses, and you just described as 70% loss that you would then roll over your 30% remaining into a winning position. And I don't doubt that. I've listened to you quite a bit, and you sound very successful and have learned. You know, I gave you that compliment on the analogy about the cattleman and the
Oh, okay.
That's very true, and you know, I like your content and everything. So, with that said, would that be equivalent to saying that 70% is where you draw the line and recognize that? In the
No. This is just to give you hypothetical idea that I would, I analyze myself and I take a loss 30%, 40%. If it is 50, just the number throw you. It doesn't mean that 70%. Mean to say I do take instead of taking 10% loss, I may go 30% also, but I will at that time I will technically I see how things are falling against me, and then I do take a loss. And sometime if I feel that I have time in my hand, then I carry it over. Depends on it. So for example, VIX, I give you idea. So if it is my trades are swing trades, I always try to be like a buffer. So instead of having day trade, if I like to play day trade and if things doesn't go, then I will hold it for overnight position as long as my theta decay is very, very low. So that's why I keep my many parameters in my mind when I choose something to enter. So at least I have if the trade goes against me, I still have a time, and I'm not playing against the theta decay. So such as when it comes to S&P 500, I don't try to hold it overnight. Even though I'm losing 30-40%, I will exit 30-40% if I have to lose money. But when it comes to QQQ, if I'm playing QQQ, and if the trade is going against me, I will take a loss and move on, but I will not hold overnight. But when it comes to QQQ, if I want to hold overnight and I want to play QQQ, I will not play QQQ, I will play SQQQ. You follow? So I can play SQQQ because that theta decay is low. I can hold it for weekly. I can hold it for I can buy for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and I can play that. So if the trade goes against me, I'll be still safe playing on SQQ rather than playing QQQ, because QQQ there's a huge theta decay, and that's why people get washed out, because people don't have the knowledge. If playing QQQ, you can big time you lose money. So I wouldn't mind going in a little slow track on SQQ, slight slow than QQQ, but that's fine, man. As long as your safety is the first. So that's why I play SQQ, and you guys, many people know. Sometimes I go SQQQ for when I buy it, it looks me 30% profit, 10% profit. Sometime I take, sometime I don't take, and then I hold it for next day, and then I'm 30% loss, then 40% loss, and sometimes it becomes 60% loss. But I still had a time because I analyzed that it can go in my direction some point of time, and then market gives me opportunity, and I become all of a sudden 60% profit. It happens with me because I follow that things because I have safety. And believe me, man, I don't try to sell my SQQQ at a loss so far. Most of the time I don't, because even though market goes against me, because I bought with the safety. Because trade can go against you. It depends on what kind of how you trade. If you want to pick the S&P 500 and QQQ, Teslas. That's why I don't recommend. That depends how you are picking your dates and how you picking up the options. That is another style of another learning process, and that's what I teach every day. That hey, don't pick these, don't pick that. If you want to do these, then you got to be this way. Otherwise, you can lose this. And I noticed that 99% people who are trading in social media, they just go blind, and that's why they are losing money. Because they are hoping that it gonna go in their way, but stock market doesn't work like that, man. Stock market always goes. Sometimes it change the direction, and that direction can be devastating.
Got it. Yeah. So great explanation. Totally understand. So in a nutshell, you're basically saying you're got a lot of variables and a wholesome collective of knowledge from other things you've explained on your calls, and you use all that to look at the best opportunity cost with the primary objective of not holding overnight and hoping. So if you could roll it into something else, you go for that. Okay, I understand that in a basic sense. So that goes into something else that you harp on that makes sense as well with follow the wind and don't be first, sometimes don't be second. If you need to go third or even fourth, then that's cool. That's better than going first or being faked out. So often when you see a stock price move, it's always the dilemma of, the aggregation period and, okay, it's going up now, going down, on the smaller time frame, but in a higher one, overall it's going up or vice versa down. What does that look like to you? What is going second or third look like to you? Could you give us a visual? And I apologize if you do show this during the daytime. It's just I haven't been able to get in for the live trading due to my regular work.
Oh,
But
okay.
I actually got tomorrow scheduled off, so I'll be joining you guys. But I just like to know in the basics.
Absolutely. Yeah, you
what
could.
that could look like.
Yes,
And
yes.
then, and then coupled with that, to prevent going into the next day, how do you find that going second or third while you're still getting the sum of the move or something that's worth the move for the risk without needing to stay in for that swing trade?
Yeah, so I mean there are when it comes to technicals, we have to look at the many people use VWAP, right? So most of the time I don't use VWAP, and I use my other indicators, because that's part of the VWAP also in it. So so for example, I always look at where the buyers and sellers are meeting. So if you look at my profiles, I always keep checking my profiles every time. So for example, Tesla, like these 30 minutes, so depends on what time frame I'm into it, and I go and analyze. So just to give you idea on your screen, if you take a look at it, look, these 30 minutes what Tesla did, 1 2 3 4 days, where the buyers and sellers are meeting, is right here in the middle. Right? So that's where all the price actions are happening. So based on that, I pick my time, I pick my resistance, I pick my supports. Then also when it comes to intraday, I just keep eyes on my 1 minute, also 5 minute chart. Also I see these actions happening, but then I also check my profiles and see where the buyers are meeting, buyers and sellers are. So how far I'm on the top or I'm the bottom, and look at these where the volumes are going in on moving. I look at the divergence, many things. I keep eyes on it, and that's what I combine parameters. I use that, and based on that I like to trade. I do use my trend lines and all, but you have to combine where all these buyers and sellers are moving, where exactly they're fighting, which area they choose, and how far the bears are lost, how far the bulls are lost in the track, in the fighting. And based on that, I see where the resistance line would be. And then so basically the bottom line is like during the daytime, when I have no path, right? Imagine just like you have no path, what's going to happen next, and then you have to analyze. That's the real game, right? That's the real game is, and that's what I come into the picture. So the more fun, it's a fun, but it's if you have time to, whenever you have time, come on over. Excuse me.
I'll be joining you guys tomorrow. But so on your chart, an example trade that you made recently, going with the wind. So where on the chart did you see, not going first, not going second, and then there's your sign, there's your pivot, or there's your entry? What I get, it's a wholesome collection of multiple variables, but I guess I'm asking confirmation-wise, where did you confirm?
So this is Tesla, right? So in the morning when market pop, and I think I did mention, I think one of the user, he liked Tesla, and I told, hey, Tesla looks bullish to me. Why? Because I go through my daily chart, and the moment we broke right here, I remember these. Hold on a second. Let me bring the Tesla chart very nearby so you can show you exactly what happened. Yep, we broke to the 200 moving average, and my session about to break, and I say, hey, we broke the session profile, which was right here, 908. Okay, so when we break the 200 moving average, and I say, hey, Tesla is bullish, right? And we entered into the trade, which is right here, 208, right here, right here. We entered right here. He entered here at 208, boom, 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 boom. and then he said how far, look like has a guess to how much it can run, and then it ran to, I said yep, right here is 935. I said 934 is the resistance fee, which is 50-day moving average, and I guess right here he exited here. I remember he entered at here, and then he exited right before here, and you can roll the tape. And I said yep, time to exit, don't need to wait for the touch, you always exit. And he exited, and then guess, look at that, what happened after that, boom 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 boom, right, all the way. So that was the perfect call on Tesla. And then we were shorting, some people short here, probably somebody wanted to short here, and I said wait, it can bounce. And then I think somebody shorted from here, I don't know when she short or not, but some people shorted Tesla. But then some people, I said no, these can break too, and I said this could be good. But what exactly I said, probably this gap will not be filled. I mean, I do not feel that Tesla gonna go down to Friday. And I said exactly what I've been saying, because they want to wash out all the premium, and that's why all the premium was washed out and right in the close in the middle, even though market was terrible going down. So but yeah, that was the call on Tesla, pretty much, how we were trading on Tesla on that particular day. So we were call also, we were in the put also on this horrible day. This is nothing, market was super bearish, but this Tesla did not have the opportunity. And that's what I said in the morning too. I say Tesla might not have a crazy opportunity will create compared to Amazon and other stock, and that's where people were minting money in other stocks.
Perfect, thank you, Josh. That makes sense. So your primary indicator was 200-day cross on the daily, and also volume analysts, correct?
Yeah. Combine everything, man. I like to combine as much as I can, so we don't lose money.
Perfect. Yeah, that's exactly what I was asking. What was it that you saw to convince you that you're going with the win? And that was a great example. Thank you.
No problem. Thanks. Okay, guys, a lot of questions on it. Somebody from Phil Capital Investment. What's up, man?
Hey, Josh, really quickly, if you want to make Sim and I co-host, and if Gopi wants to be too, and we'll allow you to reshuffle around some of the other speakers, or we can help you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that would be great help. That's fine. I appreciate.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate, guys. So you can add more. Only Twitter allows only 8 speakers. So yep, I just did that. So more people can. If anybody has a question, guys, raise your hands or just go ahead and move on.
Hey Josh, how are you?
Good. How are you, man?
I'm good, thank you. Can you check the Neo for short? What is the levels we need to look?
Man, now everybody want to short Neo.
See, because they're earning the deliveries is less, correct? I think you have tweeted something.
Yep. So yeah, you're right. Neo has a gap here too. So whenever the news comes in, you do not want to jump in because the market maker know the news are these, so they might hold that. So you got to be very careful. Let them go first, see what happens, because it's a whole new book starts, new week start, new month start. So yeah, but definitely Neo is my price target is $13. My price target is basically $10, but slowly gonna go down. So I would not go first. Let them decide, because market has a sentiment that Neo did not deliver good numbers on cars. So we have to watch. We have to think exact opposite. We have to also think we can short that because we are at the support. Right? Yeah.
Exactly, correct. So let's wait 2-3 hours Monday and we'll see. If not,
yeah, we will analyze. We keep we have all day to check. So we'll be checking. We're gonna keep eyes on it, see how things are. But remind me, we'll check.
Yeah, sure. You talk about IWM, correct? Russell, how it looks is
horrible.
Yeah, horrible. Okay. Or is support level is 184?
Yeah, right now we are right here, but then there is no support here. Basically, if you look at it, there is no support here. So if you ask me, but that doesn't mean it cannot bounce. It can bounce. So we will see how.
We will be third one, not first, as for our founder.
Yeah. Yep.
Thank you, man.
No problem. Thank you, guys. Okay. I got to take some question from Discord, guys. There's a lot of people asking on Discord. I didn't even look on it. So keep reading. BBBY Best Buy. What do you think this Timothy BBBY BBY Best Buy? All right, take a look at Best Buy. Best Buy. Oh, Best Buy has no. Best Buy doesn't have the earning coming in 161. You finalize the chart 273. So they are expecting forecast is lower, 10 billion, 16 billion. Wow. So BBBY thinking that they're gonna lose their revenue. So BBBY, okay, filled up the gap. Let me see with their balance sheet actually. Okay, BBBY. BBBY $90. Okay, so the forward P ratio is 10 times is fair value. That's good. They are making okay. So they're making basically 10%, 5, 50, 20%. So 10. They're not even making 5%. They're not making even 6% profit on it. Outstanding shares are 225, and the debt is 3.9. So fair. I would the value wise is fair value here, so I do not expect crazy to be BBY go down immediately anything, but the pressure is super duper downward on a BBY, so I would stay away from this game. I would not short, I would not be going long because tops are falling. You see this, tops are falling. Sell side is more downward pressure right now on this, so if any single mistakes on earning, they can go down. I don't know what your take is. You want long term, short term, but I would not go right now in any bandwagon buying long term. Just be careful. We have a dark cloud over our head. Let the market maker decide the policy. I mean, let the Fed decide the policy, and then see how things policy unfolds. So that's why I would say wait for some time. Let market decide. This week it will be a very terrible week in terms of finding the direction. So I do not. I will be not having my long position most of the time on this week. I feel like that. I mean, I'm trying to avoid as much as I can. Okay, that doesn't mean I could have it, but I'd like to avoid as much as I can. Okay, because when tornado comes, tornado takes everything. Then all right, so I'll keep that thing. Just keep in mind. Okay, then next somebody on Discord is saying about public storage for earning 5.3 and looking for buy puts. Price is about 200 day moving average and volume profile. Public storage, what's the symbol, man? You got to always tell me. Public storage, is this the one PSA? Okay, I don't know. Public storage, yeah, perfect shot too, man. Yep, $3. Wow, yeah, beautiful. Guys, this could be a good shot, man. Public storage. Who is this guy? What is your thesis of public storage, man? Valencia, I like what you just said. Public storage. This could be. This is, look at that. This is too much inflated stock. This is too much inflated. Write down, guys. PSA. If anybody interested, I like to. I mean, their balance sheet was great, but now I think pressure is downward on this one because their earning coming in and nobody wants to take a risk. So this can be a good shot. I'm gonna add it here and see if happens. We're gonna keep eyes on it. And though earnings, there is no weak balance sheet. Okay, guys, so be careful. But future can be little bit scary too. So we'll see. I like because it looks like over expensive. PSA because their company saying they're gonna go down in terms of their earning wise. If they do that, 35 is expensive than the Google, expensive than the Amazon, expensive than the Microsoft. This stock is, so definitely they're gonna take the air out of the balloon. Okay, so I feel like this one too. PSA could be a good shot too, but I'm not gonna go early. I'm gonna watch. I'll see what happens. Okay, but I like that. Remind me on Monday, Tuesday. Let's see. We're gonna keep eyes on it. I like those one. Then what else? what is your thesis if the rate hike in 50 versus 50 75 one? Well, this 50 75 is the same thing going to be. It's not market not gonna right now. We have a bigger problem, guys. So it's 50 70, we have a long way to go. I know we should wait for the and follow, but I'm wondering what your story might be for. I mean, today is not a good day to talk right now. We have limited time to talk about 50 75, but thesis of is that we are behind the curve, right? It's not about 25 750, but if it's 75, market gonna go like a market gonna puke out crazy. That's what I can tell you. But there is no choice, guys. Okay, there is no choice. They don't have any choice. So whatever happens. There is no price in or anything like that. Then somebody on the psychic trader say, remember Kathy has a $5,000 target arc, etc. performing. I expect crypto to follow liquidity. Won't be shocked Bitcoin return to 19,000 3,000 range. Okay, we'll see. Can you please tell me what do you see for Twitter for the next week? Twitter, oh yeah, good. Let me take a look at Twitter. Twitter. So guys, remember Twitter. Do not expect, guys. Don't burn your premiums on Twitter right now, because Twitter has been pretty much sold to that Elon Musk, right? So you are just burning your premium on it, is because eventually Elon Musk gonna pay $52, right? So market maker cannot go and tank like that Twitter. So there is nothing is happening. So I would not go focus on Twitter right now. There is nothing is happening on it. Just stay away from it, Twitter. Market is waiting for only one thing is you got to keep eyes on it. If Elon Musk cannot come up with the money, then Twitter gonna collapse like right here, and you got to be like a Hawkeyes. Keep eyes on that news if Elon Musk is coming up with the money or not. That's what we need to see. We need to see for the money. So my guys, there are a lot of spam coming on YouTube. If somebody can delete that on YouTube messages, sorry. Okay, so I can take a question from Twitter meantime, if anybody has question.
Hey Josh, how does Starbucks look?
Starbucks? Same thing. Hold on, I'm trying to delete that. Just a second. Okay, Starbucks SBX. Horrible. Chart looks horrible, but I do not want to go and short right now. 60 cents. They missed that 72 cents. Yeah, it's SBUX. Okay. Yeah, 22 time value is right now Starbucks, and they have a huge debt also. Starbucks, it looks to me horrible right now. It doesn't look good. Pre-pandemic is right here. Next support is around $70 right here, $71 right here, support area. This is the area where support is. So it's overextended here too. I don't know, is this beaten down a lot, so stay away from it. I mean, even though I would not like to short also. Just wait.
Okay, so their earnings is on I think it's on Tuesday, so I was thinking like Wednesday, like you could let us know if it was a good one to possibly short, based on the trend.
I mean, yeah, you can go a little bit, but it's already, if you look at it, we are below pre-pandemic. Right now, below pre-pandemic time price we are Starbucks. So it's overextended on a downside. And forward P ratio is still 22, but it can go, but you got to watch out the support. This support breaks, then it can go down. This support is important. You want that support to go down. If this support breaks, then yes, it can go down. So yeah, that's
so it's not really a stock I like to play. The only reason I was thinking about it is one, a lot of the locations upstate, unionization and all of that. So obviously that hurts them. So right now they have more catalysts than just their ER, possibly that might affect them. So I was thinking along, like, if you add in everything that's going on in the environment into the situation. And then side note, my child works for Starbucks, and it is not beneath me to short them if the opportunity presents. But employment and all of that, they have issues with it. So they have a lot of.
I see. Okay, that's good. But probably then this could be a good shot too. But we have to be careful here. Opportunity in terms of the support. So keep eyes on. We will see at that time. You remind me. We'll keep eyes on. If something happening, then we'll see.
Will do. We have a watch list for you. Don't worry.
Yep. Okay. Thank you.
Hey Josh and team, Gopi here. I just came in to say hi.
Hey, what's up, Gopi man? How are you?
Pretty good, and y'all? Good.
All right, hang in there, man. Hang in there.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Hey Josh, can we look at one of my favorites, MBB? They've been moving down for quite a long time.
MBB is 98. Yeah, still there. This is mortgage-backed security. This is mortgage ETF. Mortgage. Yeah, that's still holding. I mean, just give a time. This action you're gonna be in this week. You will see action in this week. MBBB. Yeah. Okay. I'll take question from Discord. Can you please tell me what's your? Okay, that's the Zim. Zim. Somebody said Zim. Zim. Guys, again, so we have earning coming in, right? But if you have to move, since we have this week is little weird week coming in, so it could be a washout week also. So if you get opportunity to move on a side, or maybe enter, if you have bought it here and you want to have a profit, you can move that on a side. But this week is dangerous week. Be careful on that week. So I have some position on Zim for a long time, but I like to little analyze. I will see what I will do. Most likely I, if market offers me some opportunity to move on a side, I will get on the side and move on to ride something else also. But definitely I like the Zim too. Zim has a great balance sheet, man, super great, and it's oversold also. So I feel like I like this one actually. I like Nugget. I like this, but long time. So let's see with the Zim. Then can you explain how you scan for potential setup? Scan for potential? No, I don't scan anything like that. I will just go to the market and I go through my whatever the things are happening at that time, wherever the weakness is on the stock or wherever the potential strength on the stock, and go through the indexes. And so have a lot of list here, go through bear, bull, futures, indexes, mega caps, different on sector rotation, watch list. I go through different stocks, and then I see where the weaknesses are, and then I'll try to pick. If the market is going down, we're gonna find the weakness. If the market going up, the reason behind is that I don't create a watch list, guys. Just be careful, because I do not know who market maker which they're gonna play, right? How would I know? That's why I want to go with them. I do not want to create a watch list and it tell you and then you get trapped. Nope, that's that's not my thesis of teaching, and I like to stay away because that's how we get trapped. Okay, Twilio short another tech stock next. Yeah, Twilio looks to me weak too, but I got out of it. I think I have one account position, but I made good money on Friday on Twilio. And one account I have Twilio, some small position I left on one account. Okay, so most of the things I'm out of Twilio. But yeah, I mean, Twilio is super horrible, guys. He's super horrible. Look at negative EPS is heading downhill. He's another Carvana. Just give it time. Okay.
Hey Joshua, this Naresh Kumar has a question for you. He's got his hand raised.
Yeah, Naresh, go ahead. Sorry, I was just taking question from yeah, Discord, but you can go ahead now.
Thank you, Josh. Really appreciate what you're doing, Josh. First time joining session, actually second time. Yes, on Friday I joined a couple of hours in the last couple of hours of the market. But yeah, I have a question, just your opinion about the Lucid Motors earnings coming next week, about Thursday after hours, I believe.
Let me ask you, what is your take on Lucid? Before I give.
Actually, yeah, you're right. Actually, I am long. I have equity. I'm not playing option on the Lucid.
Okay.
I do sell calls whenever I have a good premium. Yes, but that's my long-term investment. I'm just taking your opinion.
Okay, absolutely. So I really love Lucid, and I'm the one of the biggest follower on Lucid also. But at this particular moment, I am a sideline basically. But whenever I'm a strategic investor, guys. So remember, I do not create any celebrity in my mind. I will always, if my opportunity tells me to short, I will short. If opportunity comes to go long, I go long. Okay, so this is how I am. I am not going to pamper any stocks. That's how my thesis of trading is. So that's why I call myself strategic investors. So when I look at the charts, when we were here, and also several times we've been shorting from all the way the bottom to top. So my price was target here, and it just reached here, $17. And based on these earnings, most likely they are not able to provide. The biggest issue is supply. There's a lot of supply constraint going on, I guess, and I think they're gonna tell the same thing about this quarter, that they might not be able to deliver those promised 25,000 cars, I guess, this year. Maybe half, maybe not half. So that's why I think Lucid can go to $10. So that's my thesis of long term. Okay, because supply we have a bigger problem. So if you are holding hope that Lucid is going to fly this year, there will be a momentum where people pump and dump. Yes, it can go a little bit up and down, but bottom line is Lucid has a downward trend. There is no the tops are falling. You see these tops are falling, where a circle. So tops are falling, there is no bottoms are rising. If bottom rise like this, bottom rise, there is nothing happening. So why would I hold my hope right now? Let the price action take place. Whenever it turns the table, I will join. But right now the tops are falling, so I do not I don't have a stomach holding for how long, maybe. But I think 2022 will be a tough for Lucid. Only I'll be holding hope, and I have gone through several experience. Based on that, I'm not in Lucid. I short most of the time, and when it bounce, I will see. But most there is no right now, does not have a strong financial foundation at this particular point in comes to growing, making product available to the public. So they will have a bad earning for this quarter. I mean, this next 2022 they won't be able to perform. So whenever they don't perform, you know what market does, right? So I don't want to be part of that right now. That's why I'm a sideline. I don't like to. Why would I, if the flight is risky, why would I sit in the flight? My goal is to make dollar green. I want to catch the green. I don't care about Lucid or Tesla or Apple. Whatever the green brings into my account, that's what I like. That's what I teach here, everybody. That hey, you should care about the green, because we always create the celebrity, and that's why we are losing money. And even though we think we're gonna be long, and then the stock buy, Lucid was 50, and then we think, oh, let me buy for 25, it's too cheap, and then from 25 to it becomes $18, and when oh boy, now I feel the pain, right? And then from $18 it goes to $15, we're gonna feel more pain. So why would I catch the flight if the flight is risky? That's what I mean. That's what I teach here. And some people realize it later. Some people realize it that hey, I don't have a stomach, guys, for holding years and years and being in the loss. Is up to every individual, and I do not have that kind of stomach for holding, so I don't teach that. But yeah, some people do. Some people have stomach and they hold 10 years and they become profitable. I agree, they can be They can be, but for not, it's not me. So right now it's gonna testing the floor, and slowly my price target probably is gonna be a bottom. $10 might test 2022 some point of time.
Got it. Thank you very much. I just asked if I can sell the calls or not on the equity I have.
Oh, sell the calls? Yeah, I mean, you know, that's the, if you are holding on equity, yeah, if you think you want to, yeah, you can sell the calls because this is the perfect time right now. Remember, guys, right now is support, is testing the support. So whenever green day comes, you can sell. Whenever whenever market try to the shorts try to recover the short, they buy, and that green day you can short. But otherwise, stock would, I doubt stock can go climb, crazy anything. But any green day you can short. I would not short at the floor. I would short it. I mean, I would cover the call at not at the floor. I would cover the call at the top. As much green, very good green day, you can cover your call.
Got it. Thank you so much, Josh.
No problem. Thanks.
Hey, Josh, to kind of tag on to the question on Lucid, in my opinion, which I'm in agreement with you, they're not going to be able to live up to their whatever it is they might be promising for 2022. But as each quarter goes by, it's going to be kind of a grim look for them. So let's just say, right now I'm not sure what they're sitting at, but let's just say they drop to 17 or 16 come this next earnings, and then comes the next quarter, and they're going to fluctuate up and down, give or take a few dollars. The $10, my thing is reflecting back on NEO when it first came out 2 years ago. It was sitting at $2 stock or something like that, and it was already in China, in the works, out there compared to what Lucid's doing. So do you think Lucid can actually get that low, or do you think 10 will kind of be the bottom for them?
Same thing. Lucid has a $1.6 billion outstanding, 1.6 billion outstanding shares also, remember, guys. Okay, so if you ask me, if market goes to the turmoil, Lucid will have a hard time to come out of it because they are worse than NEO. Yeah, but only thing, it's good thing Lucid has is a lot of cash, excellent car, made in America, lot of good designer, good product, good team. And that's the only thing is right now sustaining. But if the supply constraint is not fixed, this company will be suffering. Only good thing is about they have a lot of cash because they went through the SPAC. So they don't have much debt compared to the cash in hand. So that's why they can. But yeah, I mean, I do not right now think too much about that below $10. But yeah, it definitely heading $10 based on the outstanding shares and the way they are right now performing. They need to do something. Supply need to be fixed. If supply does not get fixed, they could be in trouble. And it's just holding hopes.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Hey Josh, question about SoFi. I asked you this back in March when the stock was $9 and you said it's going down to $6. That was a great call. It's at $6. But what are your thoughts about this for long term?
So if I
do you see much more downside, or do you think it's kind of close to bottom now?
Okay, man. I thank God that you are my organic follower, organic person who is telling the truth. That what I said, and people are listening here, because many people think, oh wow, SoFi is $10. How can it go to $6? And Josh is just always bearish. No, man, I'm not a kind of guy to be bearish. If I analyze my stock, everything I analyze. Okay, I don't just throw the balls like anybody else. So look, this is your pro feedback. Just now somebody came out and said, Josh, you said this to some point of time when I asked you. Now he is your witness right here. He's speaking and he's telling that, hey, I said at that time, right? So that's what I believe in, guys. I want people to speak about me what I said, not like what I tweet. All right. Yeah. So basically, SoFi is like still is they need to come out of the and then they are into the financial category. So I would still, they are going faster than what I thought. Right, they're going faster down than what I thought. So, and as long as company has a negative EPS and too much this, I would give a little time. I would not jump in. Don't look that this company is already discounted. Still long way to go. Let the market decide. Let market maker. Right now is not about right now the company, those who have a financial foundation weak, those company can have it has a no floor, guys. I have gone through several previous history, and I'm telling you, do not look for cheapness, guys. One more thing, one more time I repeat, do not look for a cheapness. What is cheapness? Is cheapness means $100 stock is available, it was 50 and then now it's 35 and then it went to 25. Oh wow, $100 stock is 25. Or some stock was $40 and now it's $5. Nope, nope, no, it can be available for $1 also. So do not look for a cheapness right now, because this time right now the cloud we have is very dangerous, guy. So just stay away. Market, let the market decide, let it fall as much as you want, let the direction change. When market will change the table, we will come to know. And then at that time you will see a lot of bulls are running and we will buy at that time. I wouldn't mind paying another so give you example of SoFi, right? When you say support is here, too cheap, $9. I remember many people want to jump in bandwagon of $9 below $10. You cannot find a SoFi below $10. That's what people used to talk on social media, and a lot of things were going in Super Bowls and this and that. But I was the only one on maybe you call it stubborn. But I was telling you, I don't give them about what the advertising going on social medias and the Super Bowl ad and all this. I said those are, in fact, I would short more now because they are spending more money, and social media is now becoming bulls buying calls because they thought, oh, so SoFi. Now look what happened, SoFi, right? So that's how things are, guys. They have, the more the money they spend, the less the money they have in their pocket, and that's how things are. So man, SoFi gonna go. If you ask me, SoFi can be worst. SoFi can, if my thesis of telling me, if I tell you SoFi could be in a dangerous position, guys. So don't even think of, if really market have a calamity, SoFi can go to very very low. I don't want to say it. Now there is no floor, guys. Okay, there is no floor here, so I can't say. But just to give you idea, stay away from it. If you want to short, yes, but long, no, I would not recommend anything long. Market maker can short and then recover, short, recover like that, but there is nothing, there is no hope here. So I would just forget. Do not create celebrity. Do not build your hope. Just get onto the flight. Which flight you think could be a good flight. So I would right now, I would not jump in any bandwagon right now, because time is just, if you want to be a long, then wait, guys. Just wait. Be careful right now. Just wait for a little time. Market will create some more visibility.
Josh, is there calls possible for what is it, Dollar Tree? What was that one?
Dollar Tree? What?
Yeah, I can't remember what the ticker is. I'm trying to look it up.
Okay, no problem.
DLTR. I can't remember if Dollar General was better or if it was Dollar Tree that was better for the financials.
So right now, diversion is there on a daily. So, and this is overextended, and it was a parabolic move. So right here, parabolic move. Right, so we are at the support right here, and I think market maker, they might take the air a little out of this because of parabolic move. So people will pump and they will dump, and right now that's what they are doing. So right now, that's what I say, be careful buying anything on a long term call, guys, particularly any stocks. If anybody says that right now, time is little different right now. Okay, time is different, that's why. So be careful right now. I'm gonna take a question from YouTube. Somebody asking, George, why you so awesome? Oh, so awesome. Wow, I thought, why you are so awful. No, I'm so awesome, man. I don't know. No, thank you. Thanks for your good comments. I appreciate it. You said TYVM for the space YouTube education. I mean, a symbol you're telling me, or I could not understand your what do you mean? TYVM? Nope. I don't know. I could not understand TYVM, guys. Those your abbreviation, man. I'm too sorry. Hey Josh, what about XLE and trading SQQ? XLE, yeah, energy. So XLE long run it could sustain, slowly. But again, remember, we have a turmoil going to the, we are going to the little up, so be careful on XLE right now. It can go to $71 XLE. Then you can probably, it can bounce some point of time, but right now market has a little bit taking toll on energy, but again it will come back later on. I say XLE gonna go through turmoil, little bit up and down. And then what else? SQQQ is a short of inverse of QQQQ. So if you don't want to trade QQQQ, you can go to SQQQ. You can, if you are short on QQQ, you can buy SQQQ. But over here you can have a weekly calls, you can have a little longer calls also, and they are a little cheaper than the QQQ. Okay. Then UPS, somebody on Discord saying UPS call, UPS 160 puts. UPS, wow, UPS broke the floor, guys. Yeah, UPS looks super weak to me. So UPS is, yeah, UPS is heading the, wow, but still there is a support little here, 177. We'll see how far it goes. I mean, UPS, their balance sheet is good too. They had a good earning, but still going down, right? You see that? But that was the last. So right now, be careful right now. We're gonna see, guys. Okay, remind, if anybody want to remind, that time remind right now, because the whole 1 week got over. Now we need to wait. We need to see what exactly happen. They have a good balance sheet, guys. So don't just go look for a weakness on the stock. Stock has to have a weakness. In that weakness, in financial foundation has to be weak. That's why. Then CVS is excellent balance sheet, but they are going down because market condition right now. So CVS, man, CVS broke the main support, guys. So that's not good. Let me see how far it goes. Yeah, guys, we are right here testing the 200-day moving average, which is around right here, guys. $95-96 support. If this support breaks, very careful, guys. CVS, okay, this support is very dangerous support, guys. If this support breaks, CVS, then it could be a disaster for CVS. It can go further down, so be careful on. It's like I said, when the tornado comes, it takes everything with it, and this one has a good, everything looks good, but and the problem is overextended. Probably that could be the case. So right now is not a good time. CVS also. So that's why I don't like to prefer a long one right now. All right, go ahead. Any question?
Yes. So I had a question about DE, Deere and Company, and CNH, the agriculture businesses.
Okay, DE is a DE.
DE, yes.
DE. So DE had DE is 377. So let me see. They had a good earning before, 299. Okay, now the earning coming in on May 28th. Right now the DE has a lot of pressure downward, guys, somehow. Why? Let me see where pre-pandemic was here. Okay, yeah, DE has a lot more room to go down, guys, so be careful. Watch out. DE, look, guys, DE breaks 200-day moving average, boom, game over, guys. Right here, I'm gonna put a trigger here. If this breaks, DE, and right now is not about just the financial, guys. They are comparing with the market, and they want to take the money power from the people. And just like Apple, Google, all these blue chip companies, SPAC, Cathay Wood stocks, those who are everybody holding, they want to take the money power out. So when the power goes out, people cannot go and create the demand for it in the market. That's what is happening. So I think DE will be one of the candidate because it's overextended from the pre-pandemic all the way to here. So this could be a good short for a long run. I do not know your call, what your position would be, but it's not looking good. If this support 200-day moving average breaks, which is right here at 369, then most likely DE can also go down with it. So watch out. Very careful, guys. Is not looking good.
I mean, long term overall, it's gonna be looking to a bearish sentiment. So, I mean, all of these stocks are going to be, I mean, except for the big ones like the mega caps, are not going to be wait for the market, but overall, it's going to be a bearish sentiment.
Sentiment, yeah, exactly. So market maker, they have to take a look at it. Okay, show me the stock which is a pre-pandemic price and current price, and then they see pre-pandemic this stock was $170, right now is $377. Oh, definitely somebody is holding this stock in their portfolio, and their portfolio is green, so they can take the power out of this, because and then it has a plenty of room to go down right here, so it can happen. And that's how I see that. They have all the script they can run. It takes a seconds to get those script. They are bot system, and they can target that too, and that's what he's looking here too. But this is the major support. I don't want to scare you guys, anybody, just because right now we have a darker cloud over our head. It's not about just like support right now. It's about like how this all the big, we have like big elephants in a room, not one or two or three. We have many big elephant in the room.
What's your opinion for tomorrow?
No, I could not hear you, man. Somebody say something. What?
I was saying, what is your opinion for tomorrow?
Man, tomorrow. I do not like to think right now. I gave a little thesis of tomorrow. I don't know if you can. I gave already a little early video in the video. If you rewind it, it's on YouTube also. But bottom line is what I think is tomorrow right here. We are at the support. If you look at the S&P 500, we are right here at the support. I need this support to break. If the support breaks, then I would be bearish. If the support can test and bounce, then it could be a bullish. So we need to watch in the morning when we come in and see how far the cycle moving in, because in the next first 30 minutes, 40 minutes, game can be play. It can be fake out. It can happen anything, because this is right here the support line area is, guys. Okay, so that's why I would not try to jump in any bandwagon in the morning immediately, and then you think this is gonna go down. It can go down, but I would give my running commentary. But you have to people, those who are scalping, they can make money, but those who doesn't know how to exit and who think, oh, Josh told me it's going down, but then you have to know, because next candle can be red and you can wash out all your portfolio and you're holding your hope. You know what I mean? When you do day trade, is very, very dangerous. So that's why those who do not have experience, do not trade it during the daytime in the morning. That could be dangerous. It's just the pure day traders who trades here, and they take the advantage of trading. If they can go long, and then they immediately change the direction and they go south. You know what I mean? North and then south. So that's dangerous process, guys. And I hope everybody listening very carefully. Because one of the guy who was telling me yesterday, where somebody who made money being long on QQQ, and then same person made money in going short on QQQ, but that guy was holding his calls and he lost the money because he thought somebody is going long, but the person people take in and out exit. Right? So
that was me itself, Josh.
Oh, you. Okay.
Yeah, I booked lots on QQQ. Yeah.
Yep, exactly. So just give yourself a time, and then check yourself.
Yeah, I'll review it with you tomorrow for sure.
No problem. Thank you.
Hi, George.
What's up, man?
How are you?
Good.
I got a strike 190 for Apple in the next June.
Oh, Apple. What do you want to do? You want to buy?
No, I already buy, but I don't know what will happen with that. What do you think about it?
Okay, you bought it for June now. Okay, you bought Apple stock, or you bought a call, right?
I bought call option, yes, for strike 190.
190 or 119?
190, yes.
Wow, 190? No, man. I would immediately exit that, and because you are holding melting ice cube and hope. And basically that's way far. Man, tops are falling, we are going down, and you are way up here. Basically you best slowly you will be losing your money. Every day you'll be losing. You can write it down on a piece of paper what I'm saying right now. That's what's going to happen. You will have a $0 in your hand. I don't want to say it, guys, in a bad manners, but I'm trying to it's not about price, it's not about cheap, it's not about that, guy. You have to analyze different angles. So my thesis of analyzing, which is not just the stock or product. Their company itself said that next the 2 quarter will be horrible, because and they said they almost $8 billion they're gonna lose, and on top of that, China locking down several cities, and many issues, supply constraint. This is a lot more issues, and plus we have a bigger issue, economical issues we have. So if you ask me, no way, Jose, I would not I would not even buy for 190. I would not even buy for 165 also. I would stay away. It's a different games. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. Next question, guys. 922. Okay. Somebody on Discord is asking me about how does X look for bounce here, X. So X looks bounce for here. Yeah, it could be. Right now I don't see any bounce support. We don't have much right now, but we will see. Market is trying to take the toll on this, so I don't like to prefer anything long. But Monday, Tuesday could be a good opportunity for day trade, yes, but the swing trade I would not right now jump in on X. We'll see. Maybe support is here at $29.
For any of the industrial commodities, if we go into a recession, their demand is gonna go down. So I mean, in the next quarter, we could see those things come down.
Yeah.
Silver, steel. Go ahead.
How about the puts on Tesla?
Tesla puts?
Yeah.
You have it, or you?
No, I'm thinking about it.
And can I ask you why you thinking about it?
Because I think the stock's worth $300 a share.
Man, first time I found somebody on MySpace in saying that Tesla is worth $300. Man, otherwise everybody come, Tesla is going to the moon. Okay. You are right, guys. If you ask me, based on everything is value. I have gone through different cycles in my life, and it is just we just create something, and that's how we named the Tesla and we gave the price, but it doesn't sustain for some long time. There's always value, guys. So he's right, $300, because remember Tesla was $379 pre-pandemic. We all locked down and Tesla went to $5,000. Now Kathy Wood comes out and tells, this is the split price, okay? That's why we have right now is $1,100, 5 times split, right? Now imagine she comes out and say, hey, Tesla going to be another 40. She says $4,600. So 5,000 plus $4,600 is like $9,600. So pre-pandemic Tesla was $379. Now she's coming out and saying $9,600 Tesla going to be. So don't we think that we have to analyze this? These people, the people who trying to go, her own portfolio, is all out of all thousands of shares she is trading, each and every stock is 70 to 90% in loss right now. Her entire portfolio is 70 to 90% loss, and she comes in that stock which is $379 was, and she's talking about it going to $9,600, and still we in the same category we are into. Tesla did not go crazy. Yes, EPS moved $1. I agree that $1 EPS move, but in $1 I can't pay that much price, right? So that's how we need to analyze, guys. This is outrageous, pump and up, and I don't know if her portfolio, every other script is also working in that direction, but people are forgetting. She's talking about 5 years, 6 hours, 6 years, like that, and then people I can talk in 5 years, 6 years, nobody knows, who cares? And that's how they pump, because that's the catch. Catch is the time. Okay, anybody can say any time, and then pump and dump happens like that. And see, remember I told you this, but it's 5 years. Give me a time now. Give me what happens in the next one year. But again, this is, so anyway, it's not about Tesla, it's about everything, any stocks. So we cannot be so for me, it's a good shot, but right now we need to see market how things open up, let's try to if they try. So I think the book is clear right now for the market maker. Their book is clear, so they might create some bulls here, and then they will set up a trap. It can happen. I don't know, or they can straight go down also, because Twitter, they want to buy Twitter, and I guess they might need money, and that could be another case. Probably they might sell. I don't know. Though he said no, but I don't trust. You know, anybody can change anything, right? So there is no way we can say anything, but that can happen too. So we will keep eyes on this also, because like I said today, today I came and say I gotta keep eyes on Tesla, Facebook. We're gonna keep eyes on everything basically, wherever it goes. But I have eyes on Tesla. I feel like Tesla is bad.
Tesla's going down.
Tesla is going down. Yeah, I mean, it's expensive, guys. Amazon, Tesla is, I have eyes on it. That's why Amazon dropped 15% yesterday, right? So.
Hey, Josh, are you holding Zim, or you said earlier you were?
Yes, I have my Zim position. Sorry, I have a Zim position on it. But again, guys, this week will be volatility week also. Okay. And whatever would be, I like to keep eyes. I like to see. I'll see whatever it arises. I mean, I did bought here also, and I bought it here also. So I have some position here on it. I bought it here also, and I bought it here also. So I have a lot of things.
With the risk stop loss or everything in mind that we talked about earlier, how would you apply your exit strategy here if it doesn't go your direction? Are you
So,
taking the loss, or what's your plan?
particularly this week, if market creates me opportunity on before the FOMC meeting, then I like to exit. So if you ask me whatever would be, I would exit on this week, and I play with that same money. I'll play something else, and then this week get over, market rebounds or some point of, there's a cycle, right? Market has a cycle, bearish, bullish. It can go lower or lower high. So we will see how market reacts. But I like to clear my position before it tanks more, look like this week, and then probably some point of time it can go. But this looks to me very disaster week coming ahead of us. The pressure I see right now is more, so this tornado can wash out many things. I feel it. So whatever the position I would have, maybe I'll analyze my positions and I will try to exit on my long position, including nugget also. I would try to exit whatever the loss would be on a nugget, and Zim would be, because I feel like
You don't have a key level or something like that you're going off of for this trade, particularly the FOMC timeline. You're going to exit either way, whether it goes up or down. I'm not understanding the exit plan.
okay. So like guys, okay, I'm a scalper, so I don't have a stomach. So I don't like to write. I thought that probably gonna go before here also, but it not. Then what happens is this week is looking like it could be, guys. Okay, it could be anything. It can hold it. It can go here again and can test back. So because their balance sheet is great, and this is overextended. I mean, oversold happen on a Zim. But
Yeah, I feel like it could be forming a downward channel, and where it's at right now can connect back down to that lower 49 area if it doesn't go your way. And obviously we don't know how the market's going to react, and it could even break down beneath that and then make it bounce back up to about 55. That's just if it keeps that downward channel. If you drew a line from the tops, the dropping tops, like you keep stating, and then on the bottom side draw another line, and it would be forming a channel right now. So I guess I'm looking at going, oh well, maybe if it breaks out on the upward side, that's confirmation. But if it starts going down tomorrow and continues down pressure, not even to the middle, it's kind of confirming that it's going to go and create a new low possibly, or bounce off of the 48, 41.
yeah, so you're right, because we have the problem is the market pressure. If you see this, if the tops are falling right now on this one, that's what I don't like. When yesterday market was down, or it was trying to go up, if you see it did go up, but then market has a tremendous pressure yesterday, right? And that took off. Now let's see next 2 days what it does. I want to watch here, see if it is rebounding, or still if the market has a, if market goes up or not, and see what happening. So that's why I need to see next 2 days, see what happens here. Yeah, next 2 days, see what happens. But I'm like, I like to move on things, if, because right now we are in a, this is where we have a dark cloud, probably this week or two, see how things unfold. But still we have a long way to go for the earning, and I'm sure their earning would be good, and this is oversold category. If you look at this oscillator telling me we are way oversold right here, you see this, there is a, look at that, we are oversold and diversion is there, so it is turning upwards and looking good to me. But market, man, this market is super bad. So it does not want to go too much down. It can go again here, but it will bounce. So I think this is the fair price, which is right here. And it can, when market tank, it can go here again, and then we are out of the gas when it tanks, and then again it can bounce and go back. So it depends how much stomach we have to hold, but I have options of expiring on this 20 right here. So maybe I need to roll over, or maybe, but I don't, as you know that, man, I want to keep move on, and then I again re-enter, and some point of here time I re-enter, something like that. I'm thinking, you know what I mean, I can exit here this week and then again re-enter after 1 week, something like that I can do. Because
yeah, I'm just wondering, like, your plan and like your level of conviction, and if you're yellow on that call option, and willing for it to go to zero, or because you have such a strong thesis that it's going to break out and go into the upside.
On this one, yeah, definitely, because they are making money. That I can see that they are making money, and it probably can go upwards. That's what I'm thinking is on this one. But right now I want to focus more on what exactly market makers are finding direction. I don't want to stick with the one. There's always, we trade hundreds of stocks, right? Cannot be 100 and 100 cannot be my thesis of 100 and 100. I can be right. As long as I'm 70% right, then I'm good. There cannot be 100%, all would be good also. But as long as the ratio is around 90-95% is good, then we are successful. So this one of them is good. We had a good money here, made money here too. But then this area where we fell off, then I bought it here also. We bought it here also. But so it's like it's taking toll on us. So I don't occupy much. But if somebody has, I don't have time. But if somebody has a time to stomach go through this cycle, but then this could be a good one too, because it's already like a 50% discount and good, excellent foundation. What I care about is the foundation. What I see, I care about the foundation, and this foundation is telling me under value. This stock is under value, and product also, they have a good product. They are basically into the shipping, and all companies are making money. So it's all about how much time you can give to it. As long as you don't have calls, I don't know how long calls you've been holding, or if you have stock, then you'll find calls are a little scary.
Gotcha. Great overview. Thank you.
No problem. Thanks. MSTR put is good. Somebody asking me, I prefer MSTR going to $200, man. MSTR is going to be a lot of pressure. Look, I said bear flag broke, and look at that. Was right here, and is 423. Right now is 350. This is going to be right here, guys. Remember what I said. This is going to here, and then it's gonna be at $200 later. But we're gonna break this. So this is next. This is beautiful short, guys. MSTR Monday. Keep eyes on this one too. MSTR. We have it in our list. So many. You want to short everything, man. KWEB, KWEB. No, I don't want to short that one, guys. We have resistance, Chinese financial sector, but just be careful right now. I mean, yeah, it's a gap down there too. You're good, but right now we will see. Check on Monday, and Tuesday we'll see. Open. Yep, open is super short too, but earning coming in, so I would not short right now. If that earning miss, they could be trouble. But I do not need to touch. This is already beaten down. We'll see what earning happens. But yeah, I don't like to touch on earning on these kind of stocks. Okay. Oh, you said I remember Apple PE was 8 years ago. I lost money playing bullish short term. Oh, you lost money playing bullish. Okay. I'll be super cautious playing bullish when PE ratio is 25 times. Tesla is 100 times. So yeah, you are right. That always has a value, guys. That's why I keep giving example. You go to Nike showroom and you say, hey, I'm gonna give you $100 for the shoes. $100, $120, $80, $200. But then somebody else say, this shoes is $10,000. Is this shoes made of gold? No, right? Then why would I pay that much money? If somebody want to pay, they can pay, but I'm not gonna pay. But then there will be a point of time somebody lose money, then they will come to us and say, hey, I lost this money, because we have gone through the different cycles. I have gone through 2000, I have gone through 2008, I have gone through 2018. Every different cycle I have gone through, and I have seen cycles. Those cycles can wash out many big company. Their stocks, they can wash out to $0 too. Even good companies, I have seen that. So I learned from that. I don't want to create any celebrities in my mind for any stocks. I got to play with the pure. I got to play with the pure financials and how the market is unfolding, economic policy doing. Based on that, I like to go. Okay. Alrighty, guys. So call it a day, I guess. 9:38. Unless somebody has a question, I can take it, guys. Otherwise, we can call it a day. But let me know, guys. Okay, I wouldn't mind. I don't want to, be a rude. But if you have anybody question, let me know, guys.
Okay, so I have a question on Target. I saw a dark pool bullish call for 235 expiring May 13th. And they're aiming for it to reach 235 on May 13th.
May 13th target?
May 13th target, and there might be a hedge against the short position too.
Alright, so we will take a look at it. Take a look at the flow and see if it is what happening on that. Okay, target. Let me see.
They have earnings coming up as well, Josh.
Yep, there I have $708,000 somebody spent on calls. Yeah.
They bought 800 contracts of those 235.
Right here. 235 right here. Somebody bought a sweep, but I need to see the block. Sweep. This is sweep also. Somebody bought it for 520 target, $708,000 on this one too. Somebody spent $230 call for 708,000 too. So, but again, remember, whenever somebody spends money, that could be one of the case. But I would not right now like to jump in bandwagon. But tomorrow, tomorrow could be a good play. Tomorrow you have two more days to check, see what happens. It could be a good play too, but right now the knife is falling. Let's see if
you think a call tomorrow might be based off how the market works, or a put?
Yeah, we go with the market. We want to go with the market. So let's see some market sentiment, because I don't like to go opposite the wind. Right now the wind is down. You see, this wind is down. The price of control and going down. So I want to see the reversal. If I see reversal, then yes. So I would give time. I would not jump in. Though this target call was over here, it was this. Now it's too cheap. So it might go reverse, and then if it doesn't do, then what? So I like to give. I like to give more time.
I wouldn't go with it until I see what would happen with market after FOMC on Wednesday, though.
Yeah, I mean, this is day trade. Okay, I'm talking about day trade. If somebody want to do swing trade, I do not recommend anybody to jump in any bandwagon for a long term to buy right now, because this week is dangerous week. You're not gonna have a rug underneath, and you might not even find the floor. You don't know. So just be cautious, guys. Keeping long on positions, guys. That's what I can tell you right now. That's what this is not a good week. I feel like that. I don't want to scare you guys, I'm again, but I can be a both the side and make everybody bulls and bear happy here also, and you're gonna love me a lot more. But I'm not one of the guys. I'm gonna tell you what I feel, but I could be wrong. Some 99% I feel like I'm right, but again, man, I'm a human being. Okay, I can do, two or is the mistakes, right? I can do that too. So that's why I spend a lot of time analyzing different ways. So that's why I feel it, man. Okay, I feel that it can be. Uh, so just watch out. That's it. Just watch out, guys. Just be careful. Anything, being side is the best things rather than losing on a hope. Yeah.
We'll see you tomorrow morning.
I'll see you, man, tomorrow morning then. BRKB on Discord. BRKB. Oh, Berkshire. This one. Oh, no. BRKB, man. I typed the wrong. BRK Berkshire Hathaway. This is US. Right here. So this one is right now, guys. This was over pumped up. You see this? That's why I draw this one too. So this one probably can go to. This one can go to $300. This one, BRK Berkshire Hathaway, they can go to, but tomorrow let's see, because he came and pump also a little bit here and there. But the pressure is downward, so I would give a little time, see what happens. They miss the earnings, so it has a pressure downward. Watch out. Let's see tomorrow. Remind me. We'll see tomorrow. This one is has a weakness on it. Okay. All right. China is closed all week too. Yeah, China is closed all week too. So we will see. Let's see tomorrow. I guess we analyze a lot of things today, and we'll see how tomorrow it goes through. Okay, guys. Let's call it a day. See you tomorrow, guys. Then, unless somebody has to say questions, I wouldn't mind, but otherwise we can take a look. We can go through tomorrow.
Thank you, Josh.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you for being here.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night, man.
And Josh, we'll talk to you tomorrow.
Talk to you tomorrow. Thank you.
Just as a reminder, everybody who's listening, if you would go to YouTube and give us a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe.
Oh yeah, guys, I appreciate him actually. Guys, those who are here, we always need a help, guys, from you, because I try my heart and soul to help you guys out. I just need your some time, few minutes, to just make sure you help to subscribe on YouTube, and also on wherever you are on social media, retweets, whatever we do on Twitters also. I'm not good at it on advertising things, but please, if you can, because we need a bigger audience to reach, and that's my goal is. So if you can help, I would appreciate. All right. Thank you for being here. Bye.